And we are live with The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie post-game episode 5, the penultimate episode. Yes, right, we got this and tomorrow, and then we are done with the game.
Rendering browsing interface.
So without further ado, let's just get into it. We're gonna do as much as we can, and then not. It looks like most of the problems have been addressed. The combat data from the last test proved you. I owe the team a lot. Durable Gear 3 is officially complete. Then you get a passing grade, I suppose. So what's next? So what next? I haven't given that much thought, actually. Which means your schedule is open. Try analyzing this. What is it? No questions. Huh, but then how? Oh, you want me to figure that part out. There's no rush on your findings, nor is there a need to provide periodic updates. You're free to proceed however you wish. Is there something else? No. It's just you seem to be so swamped with work lately that I was wondering if I could help lighten the load.
That's what I'm here for!
Eh?
What?
There you are, Professor Russell.
Long time no see, Professor Schmidt, and thank you for keeping a watchful eye over my Tita.
Wait. Why is Right Trio here? I get why Agate's here. Why is Lisa here? Why is George here? What the? Oh yeah, it's from my headset. I forgot what the brand is. Hold up. Wicked Cushions is the brand. They sponsored an LTT video, or an LTT conglomerate video. I think it was Tech Linked or some shit. And I was like, ooh, well that saves me the trouble. That saves me the trouble of having to look into it.
Mom, why are you here?
Yeah, what the f are you doing here?
Why are all of you here?
Sorry to drop in, Tita. We were just escorting your mom.
So she hired a bunch of bracers. And, not bracer, but also is one. What the fuck?
And I'm here on a job. A very troublesome job, as it so happens.
How so?
That can wait. There's something much more important here than work. And that's you, my baby's breath bundle of cuteness. Oh, your mommy has missed you.
Ooh, Erica, never change.
Mom?
And you've only gotten cuter! Oh, I can't believe it. It's a scientific marvel. They gotta have laws against going over cute capacity because I just can't take it.
Stop it, Mom! Everyone is watching!
I think Tina misses the times when it was just her grandfather and Mom and Dad were never in the picture. In like Sky 1, because oh dear lord.
Let 'em. I get to hug and kiss and love on my favorite little girl.
Phrasing.
My Tita tank's been running on empty for months.
Get good.
Professor?
Just let her get it out of her system.
Poor Tita. Please. This is so embarrassing.
If you're going to fritter away my time, do it where I can't see it.
Based Schmidt.
I'm sorry.
He's like, cut that out.
My apologies. I sometimes forget that my enthusiasm could give a man with already one foot in his grave a heart attack.
Oh.
There you are with that cheek.
Yikes, Erica.
I would assume you were the child if I didn't know that was your daughter standing next to you.
Why, thank you. My imagination is as rich as a child's.
It wasn't a compliment, Erica.
A good thing, too, since my partner now is a senile old fart whose last good idea may have predated our concept of time.
Yikes!
The nerve.
Yikes!
I can't tell if they hate each other or if this is just their thing.
I'm leaning toward the latter.
She's the only engineer I know who can have at it with the professor.
Probably because she's gonna be him in 30 years. Unlike her old man who just loves throwing whatever shit he can find together. These two develop tech with specific goals in mind. They also don't mind throwing everyone else under the bus if it means meeting those goals.
Hey, Red! I got ears.
No, he's right. Well, maybe not about the number of years part, but the rest of it.
So, the job?
It's just like, oh, unlike her old man who just takes two things and puts them together and... Oh, it works! It's just like, well, okay then.
Right. Time to get down to business.
I miss the old man.
So you're forming a team to handle problems the Black Workshop left behind?
In short, yes. The workshops left scars all across the land. Their weapons, autonomous and otherwise, are on the black market. It could be people are scavenging for remnants of them.
However they're going about it, it's gonna be a problem in time. The guild's on full alert.
That sounds rough. No wonder you're here.
I came here as a representative of ZCF after receiving a formal request from the Imperial government.
Professor Schmidt and Russell are acting as the linchpins of the team. I'm here since I was connected to the workshop.
Well, that explains what George and Elisa are doing here.
And the guild is working with us as a safety measure. All of this is being coordinated via the Reinford Company.
And that's the other explanation for why Elisa's here.
We'll be investigating old sites while figuring out what to do with the weapons we find in said sites.
I see. I'm surprised you agreed to help, Professor.
I don't see it as helping. I couldn't care less what the government or the guild wants. All I want is the data the Black Workshop left behind.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on it all.
You two have a one-track mind.
Well, in your mom's case, it's two tracks. There's track Tita, and there's track... that.
Do you think I could be a part of the team? I'd love to be of some help. Well,
You don't have to do a thing, Tita.
but...
I did say this job is troublesome, but as you can see, we have more than enough people to go around. And I didn't come all this way for nothing.
We don't even have to worry about funding, since RF and the government's footing the bill.
Father was such a large part of this that my mother and I are by default. If it takes all of Reinford's resources to put an end to it, then that's just what we'll have to do.
Maybe don't leave yourself destitute.
And if anybody tries to get rough, they got the bracers to let them know what's what.
I mean, I was never going to worry about that. I know you guys are there.
Then you know we're all set. The best thing you can do right now is focus on school.
Says the girl who hasn't been to school, like, ever.
But what about you? You're in school too.
I sure am. Dean Collins allowed this as part of extracurricular activities.
Wait, Dean Collins? Hold on a second. Isn't Dean Collins, what's his name? Is she really going to Chloe's alma mater? There's no fucking way. Yeah, Dean Collins is the old dude at Genis. Wait, Ren is going to Genis Royal Academy. How the flying... Oh, yeah. Enforcer.
I might even present a new thesis based on my findings.
So why can't I do what you're doing?
There's nothing you can do for this team. Why not make sure Makarov's damn niece doesn't set fire to the building while I'm out?
Makarov's niece?
Oh, Professor. I know Mint can be a lot, but even she wouldn't...
Whoa! That Ren's one flying!
You were saying!
Huh? How did it get caught in the vents? Whoa! It caught on fire! This place is about to go up in smoke!
Okay, literally, you were saying!
I'm on my way.
It's just like, never mind! It's not that bad. Proceeds to set the entire building on fire. It's like, Project Orbital Gear 4. We're gonna that's interesting. I didn't know Ren was in Genis. Maybe I did and I just don't remember it. Lecter dropped out. Chloe Barnett, I don't know who that is, dropped out. Ricky, Anton. Anton? Wait. Lover Boy went to Genis? It's hilarious. Huh. It doesn't mention her in staff and students. Like at all. I guess it's because it's never mentioned in Sky that she's a part of it. Oh, Ren is then formally adopted. Yeah, Azure is formally adopted by the Brights and enrolls in Genis Royal Academy. Okay, get on with the game now. I was like, no, I need to, like, huh? So we'll be hanging out in the Empire for a little while. How long exactly? This particular problem's pretty broad, so we're thinking it'll take about 4 months or so. That long? Dan and that maniac should be able to hold down the fort just fine. I got some things that need taken care of as soon as I'm back, but who could resist all this workshop business? Are you sure there isn't anything I can do to help? It's fine, don't worry, my little angel. The schedule itself isn't very packed, to be honest. Most of our time will be spent on data analysis. Yep, if anything decides to get in our way, we'll give him a real smackdown and settle things in a jiffy. So don't stress, okay? If you say so. And if push comes to shove, I can always sacrifice this guy here. I don't mind. Mom, just kidding. Bullshit. No, Agate, you silly, stupid man. Why would I have to resort to sacrificing you when there are so many other fun ways to use a pack mule over the next 4 months? Oh, so he's safe because she needs him to carry shit. Fun, huh? You can lay off the murders intent anytime now. Oh, it'll be fun, alright. Fun for me. Evil. I get stuck looking over his shoulder for the rest of his days. It's like her obsession with Agate has gone into overdrive after he and Tito went to the Empire. You do live a life of suffering, don't you? No person I've killed over by now. Must be the A ranker in you. Can you not sound so impressed? Red's just like impressive. What's got you so giggly? Just seeing us all together like this brings me back home is all. Well, home will always be there for you when you're ready for it. And since things are more or less back to normal, how do you like your school team? Oh boy, Erica, please stop. Apparently one of my friends has like static sounds in the brain. It's like my brain is a jukebox waiting for a song to be selected, but that's just static at that point. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently, in my like 90% of sleep state, I responded to my head moderator sending me a message. The press couldn't stop talking about Thors during the war, especially your instructors. Well, everyone's really nice. There's lots of funny and interesting people around here. I was a little afraid when I first came here, but now I feel totally fine. That good, huh? It sounds like you've made some wonderful memories. Yeah. Make sure you give them a proper goodbye so you don't sour those fond memories. Huh? Don't worry, once you settle, you can invite all your friends to come see you. Oh boy. Come to think of it, I need to carve out some time on my schedule to talk this out with your instructors. Wait a second, Mom. What are you talking about? Why would I need to say goodbye? I'm not just here on a job, Tita. I'm here to take you back home. What? Yeah, no. Fuck you, Erica. I'm sure I have a barge full somewhere in my office. No, I don't. We can go look for one in the basement. Why? This is so out of nowhere. Not as much as you think. I heard that the branch campus stood in opposition to the government during the war. You think I'm such a dangerous place after hearing that? Reason behind that, we were just trying. The reason you and put under house arrest for a while, weren't you? Sure, but it all worked out. And if it hadn't, all it would have taken was a single small mistake, and I might have never seen my little girl again. I still can't bear the thought even now. We're gonna yeet Erica off a bridge, right? She's about to make Tita big no-no. Mom. I know you might hate me for taking you back, but I can handle that. I can't handle losing you. But I want to stay here a little longer. Come on, Erica. She's been working her ass off over here. Zip it, Agate. If you protected her like you were supposed to, she wouldn't have been in danger in the first place. Who was it who was so cocky when he said he'd keep her safe the day he left, huh? Because it's certainly not you. Well, I mean, don't blame Agate for this. No one could have predicted what happened, and I just didn't have the experience to... Nah, she's right. If I'd done my job, you wouldn't have been in half the trouble you were in. I've got nothing to defend myself with. Yeah, she's not wrong. Agate should have done his job better. Still, with that said, let me ask you this. Why do you want to stay after all that's happened? Well, I'm still in the middle of classes. It'll be another year until I graduate. That doesn't matter. You don't care. Not as much as I care about the real reason you came to Erebonia. I want to study under Professor Schmidt and complete the Orbital Gear 3. And since Estelle and Joshua couldn't come here before, I figured I could be the one to help Olivier out. Now those answers matter. I read your report. I think you did amazing work on the Orbital Gear 3, which of course my daughter would. Prince Oliver is safe and your friends can now enter the country with no problem. From where I'm sitting, you've already gotten everything you could want out of Erebonia. Tina, it's time to start Orbital Gear Project 3, Project 10. You know, just write it on paper. When you put it like that, maybe, but... Did all of you know Mom came here to take me home? Yes, we did. I'm trying convincing her otherwise. You sure you won't reconsider? I think you know what I'll say to that, Estelle. But Tina really likes it here. What's the harm in letting her enjoy it while she's still in school? She likes being at home too, and there's nothing she couldn't learn in Libero that she'd learn in Aramonia. That means it's time for her to come back home. That's not true. Am I really wrong? I think so. Producing results, right? I suppose. The logic's certainly sound enough. We'll be here for a while, so no reason not to entertain the idea. Oh, great. So she comes up with Orbital Gear Project 4. And all she has to do is delay that being completed until the day of graduation. Damn, Tina's about to find all the bugs. We all have plenty of time to wait for her to produce results. We'll be operating out of the branch campus since it's where Professor Schmidt is staying. I doubt Tina will be in any danger between now and when we leave. No way she would. Oh, well, shit. Fine. Really? Yes, really, but on 2 conditions. First, you must produce results that can convince me within 4 months. Second, after that, you must clear a test of my choosing. If you fill those 2 conditions, I'll let you stay at Thor's till graduation. Fair? Fair. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I still wanna throw her off the nearest bridge, but you know, Project Orbital. All right, it's life or death here. So let's kick off our first official meetup for Orbital Gear 4. Mint, it's not that big a deal. We're just brainstorming. Yeah, but if your mom isn't happy, we come up with, then she's gonna pull you from the. I know. So it is. Yeah, there's no such thing as going overboard today, because we're as on board can be. We'll need every resource the engineering team here can get their hands on, so let's rock this out. Aye, lassie. We don't plan skimping if you're at stake. That's so sweet. Okay, so I do have to help my uncle with this project, so I won't be able to help all the time. Sorry. So we're gonna be much help either. I might have some trouble following along when it comes to the more complex aspects of this project. That's perfectly okay, just having it here means the world to me. I've got to be the one to handle most of it. If I had too much over, then it's like I've lost the point of it being given to me. You're so... That's the spirit, forget everything else. We're here for you 100%. In spirit. Let's do this. And thank you guys. Now we've got that of the... Really kick off our first official meetup for Project Orbital Gear 4. Keep saying first, miss, so how many more meetings do you got planned? Pablo, I hate you. With this project, 0. We've only got 4 months. If we don't figure out what we need to do right now, we're gonna be screwed on time. Then why call it the first? It felt cool, you know, I was just going with it. So Tina, number 4, eh? You just finished developing the Orbital Gear 3, right? Can't be easy trying to one-up yourself so soon. If you go to convince the professor to let you stay, shouldn't you go with less of a challenge? No, it has to be this. Mom designed the first Orbital Gear. If I really wanted to recognize my skills, then improving the very thing she started is the way to go. I got you now, makes sense. Then you won't have another word from us, so yeah. So where do we start? Do you have a concept in mind for little baby 4 that's better than Big Daddy 3? Mid? Never speak again. World in that little noggin, Gustav. Trying to understand. It'll just do your head in. That's what I'm stuck on right now. Ever help turn the Orbital Gear 3 into something with incredible specs. Surpassing that is going to require some major overhaul. I don't even know where to start. That'll put a damper on things, yeah. Well, what can the previous model do? What can we add? There's got to be something. You know, I felt my heart skip a beat when I first saw Panzer Soldat flying around. What about that? Flying? You want to give Tina the ability to fly, so that when she fails to convince her mother, she can just fly from Librero all the way to the Empire and go back to school. Okay. Yeah, that could. Any more faces that I'd think I was going through pics on a stereoscope. Can't even tell if you liked it or not. I like the direction, but we wouldn't be the first to do it. But the orbital gear is a Russell thing, isn't it? It is, but 2 years ago, ZCF and the FC Foundation joint developed something called the Eidolon gear? It's like a sister weapon to the orbital gear. Oh, like Elisa's EXA. Yeah, but 3 companies were involved with the XA, whereas the Eidolon gear mostly has foundation tech to make it stand out. I'm almost certain it was capable of manned flight. Wow, ain't that something? There's a reason the 3 didn't incorporate it if the technology's already out there. Well, to be honest, it's because I just don't know a whole lot about the Eidolon gear. That's an easy fix, all we gotta do is ask. I understand, I'll answer any questions you have. So much, Tio. No need to thank me, ZCF helped make it happen. It's I can do to share. To start, the Eidolon gear did achieve flight to some degree, but it was far from perfect. What happened? 2 things, performance and operational time. It's possible to fly with a pilot in the sea, but add another Curim and performance drops dramatically. It also significantly refuses how long it can operate. It isn't designed for multi-purpose work for long periods, forget flight combat. Let's see, the Orbital 3 solved the operational time issue and adapted well to suit its pilot's needs on the spot. Another thing, the Eidolon gear can't function without first linking with the Aeon system. It was a progressive machine for its time, but it also came with some very big limitations. So it had sort of incredible stuff to it, but it lacked the versatility of the 3. Then adding a flight function to the 3 wouldn't be such a bad idea at all. Not bad, it's pure brilliant. It sounds like it's better than before it, yeah. But it's not like we can just slap it on, right? It's only got so much heft that it's not like we can apply some kind of booster like with the Panda Soldats. With how it's built too. Not easy isn't the same as impossible, so no matter how hard it is, I'm going to make it happen. Ooh, you're all kinds of inspired. We may have some materials that can help, so I'll put them together and send them to you in a bit. Thank you. Thanks to your input, we now have a plan, and this one is sure to make Mom see what I'm made of. Well, I hope so. 1 month later. Oh no. How's progress going? We brought snacks. Oh, hi Sandy. Hi Freddy. You look like you've seen better days. That's nothing Freddy's fighting formula can't fix. Go on, give it a bite. What's in it? It's a special blend of 7 kinds of bugs that help fight. For fuck's sake, Freddy! It's bitter. It's so bitter. What is this deep, rich aftertaste? It's like I'm being swathed in a warm blanket of pure energy. Ooh, I feel like a whole new Tina now. Nothing beats a second win, right? Or more like nothing beats whatever it is you just gave me. You don't want to know! It's Freddy! I've got some sandwiches too if you're hungry. I love some Sandy, and thanks a bunch, Freddy. No thanks needed. Anything for a cooking club comrade. Right, I haven't been able to drop by the club at all lately. Please, if anything, we wish we could do more for you. We're in your corner, Tina. Next year won't be the same if you aren't there to cook with us. I really want to stay too. So far so good on the plan then, I hope. Well, going by how out of it you were, I'm guessing not. I've made it prototype after prototype, but none of them quite make the cut in terms of specs. I feel bad since everyone's going out of their way to help, but to be honest, I'm stumped. Have you tried asking Professor Schmidt? I don't know, he might just glare at her before brushing her off. I know he's a little scared up front, but I think he'd still give me a hint if I asked. It's just that I don't want him to. My friends helping me out is one thing, but he's a professor. This whole thing moves forward based on the input of someone whose mom's equal. Then is it really my project anymore? That's a valid point. But that means your roadblock's not going anywhere. You hit a wall on something, I do something else to take my mind off it. Oh, you know, I do that too. If I'm stuck on cooking, I like to go out hunting. I want to take a run through the mountains. I'll pass on the mountains, but I like the direction this is going. Actually, I haven't analyzed the device Professor Schmidt gave me yet. I think I'll start there, who knows, maybe I can even solve it if I pull another all-nighter. I'm not sure that's going to help. What? Sure it is. Different strokes, Sandy. Do what makes you tick, Tito. As long as you don't overdo it anyway. Two. There's a shirt I need to buy, apparently. Cool. Because I can afford clothing right now with having to build a PC. Is this some sort of gravitational engine? But how is it so small? I can't think of any practical use for this off the top of my head. Could be a prototype. I think I get why the professor gave this to me now. Yeah, and now here. Professor Schmidt, do you have a moment? Only just, keep it brief. It's about that device you gave me. Thought I told you there wasn't a need for periodic updates. It's not that, I just want to confirm something about how it's used. Do whatever you want with it. Huh? I said do whatever you want with it. Now, no more questions. Then I will. Thank you, Professor. I'll see you later. Oh, she's gonna ask permission to use it in the orbital gear. And he's like, I don't know. Whatever. He doesn't care. Which is actually perfect. He's like, he just realized she was, I love that. She's like, oh, can I use this thing for, just do whatever, I don't care. I should probably look at this. Oh, it's just a t-shirt. Two months later. £25 though. North Languedoc Canyon Road. Oof. Okay, it's time for the final operational trial. I guess it'll have to be. You've only got 2 days until you present your findings to Erica. You ought to be proud of how far you've come. Maybe. I never dreamed the unit the professor gave me would turn out to be a new gravitational engine. The internals were really unique, so it took a lot of tweaking to make it work. But after fitting it to this prototype, I couldn't believe the kind of result. So that's the direction I needed to follow. After that, new ideas just kept coming, and the prototype was done before I knew it. We've done a few flight tests and made improvements after each, and now... what is it, Agate? Nothing. I just like how passionate you are. Sometimes I just get the fire in me and I can't stop yammering. Anyway, thanks for coming with me today. Like, I let you come all the way out here alone. Why did you pick a spot in the middle of nowhere like this anyway? Well, this is my last chance to collect data, so I wanted to make the most of it. Nobody comes here, and the elevation is naturally uneven. It's just perfect for flying around. Makes sense. Well, go wild. I'll be here watching you the whole way, so let me know if you need anything. Okay, I'm gonna get started. Okay, I finished the test course now. Good stuff. Here are all the numbers you wanted. No idea if they're good or not. Look like you were flying pretty well to me, though. Oh, this is a big success. Huge. Mom's bound to be satisfied by numbers like these. Awesome. Guess all that's left is for Mama Bear to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Sounds like you've got it in the bag. Thanks so much for all the help, Agate. Maybe it's a bit premature to be saying this before Mom gives you okay, but I'm gonna need more of that while I'm at the academy. Yeah, I got you. The guild's still understaffed the Empire, so I wasn't planning on heading on home anytime soon. Come and check on you every so often is easy enough. Yay! Woo! Airship. Get to it. Bro, that airship is... something up with that airship? Could be some kind of mechanical failure. If the pilot can't ascend, it's going to crash into the mountain. That's not good. Good thing I have this unit. I'm going to go and help. Tita, jump Agate. Its flight field's completely down. Can someone in there hear me? Who are you? There's no time to explain. Just please hold on to something. Hold on tight to something. I'll do what I can. Tita? Need to elevate it somehow. Full power. Well, I guess now we'll find out. This isn't enough. Releasing output limiter. Well, I guess we're finding it.
Just a bit more! I did it.
It did it, and it's still flying. Okay, good, good, good.
Now I just need to get back to Agate. Huh?
Never mind.
Don't tell me it overheated. Huh?
Bro, I was about to be like...
Agate!
I was about to be like, if this thing ends right now, because apparently it ends on a cliffhanger. What the fuck's my phone?
You okay, Tita?
By the skin of my teeth, but yeah, I'm okay.
I can't take my eyes off of you for a second now, can I? Nothing but trouble, I swear.
I'm so sorry. If I hadn't run off like that on my own.
Whoever's inside that ship would have been...
I'm teasing. You got nothing to apologize for. You probably saved the lives of everyone on that airship. You did the right thing, Tita.
You mean it?
Still, you might be safe.
But we can't say the same for the Orbital Gear 4, huh?
Oh. I'm no longer glad she saved the person. The two eventually descended to the bottom of the canyon to cover the Orbital Gear 4's wreckage. Fortunately, it was clear that a few days wouldn't be enough to fix it, and peculiarly, the new engine fitted within was nowhere to be found. In the end, Tita returned to the branch campus in low spirits, gently patting her on the back in an effort to cheer her up. Well, she had results. She had results.
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
And that concludes my report. He's calling it a missile for losing the engine, probably. I'm so sorry I lost the new engine and everything. I couldn't care less about that. I told you to do whatever you wanted with it. It's common to lose materials in the middle of testing. That said, you aren't correct in your assumption of what it is. It is? It's not a new gravitational engine. They've overcomplicated what it is, makes you an imbecile. Then what is it? It's something recovered from the Black Workshop. That changes everything. Whether it's developed on site remains uncertain, of course. Judging by the data recovered and your own findings, however, its internal structure points toward it being an artifact. An artifact? Then it really did overcomplicate things. I thought it was some revolutionary tech I didn't know about, but if it's an artifact, then of course I wouldn't know about it. You should have noticed with the slightest tinkering. It's likely the workshop developed the external draw out of found artifacts' power to manipulate gravity. And when they could find no practical use for this power, it was developed no further. Nothing else, I give you credit for doing more with it than they could. It being an artifact makes me losing it even worse though. It's technology we cannot analyze nor reproduce. I have no interest in it. That it's really okay. The thing that perplexes me here is that it's the only thing that vanished on site. That and that it's occurring right next to the testing site almost strikes me as intentional. Am I the one overcomplicating things out? Professor Schmidt's like, He's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Oh, an ancient artifact of the church will probably kill us for losing, but it's fine. Project Opal Gear 4 Part 2. I have all of the ones I'm doing open in Chrome. And with that, investigation and processing the Black Workshop is over, for now at least. If nothing else, we don't need to worry about the sites all over. There's no fear of further outflow. But sadly, that means the stuff that's already is out of our hands now. It'd be a good idea to keep an eye on the black market for weapons, both of the conventional variety and AI-run variants. We'll have to leave that to the Empire's intelligence agency. I doubt they'll find much of anything. The most notable items have either already been scrapped or collected by someone. By which you mean, it's gotta be the society, I presume. In this case, it's Elysium, actually. I'd say the chances are strong. Professor Novartis wasn't in the Empire during the Great Twilight, but there's no way he'd pass on the chance to acquire the legacy of the gnomes. He's the supervisor of the 13 factories, right? Going by the data we collected, he's quite the man. Oh, I rather suspect the two of you would get along quite well, Auntie Erica. He's an engineer through and through, and I don't mean that as a compliment. Red, my dear, we're gonna need to have a little chat about how you view me later on. And don't call me Auntie. Those two sure are birds of a feather. Genius takes many forms. The 13 factories, they're going to need a reappraisal. The technology gap between them and the everyday world is wider than we ever imagined. But now that they've been cut off from the Black Workshop, I imagine they'll be producing less super advanced tech, yeah? Sadly, that's unlikely. As far as I'm aware, there are several engineering organizations within the 13 factories. All of them are far more advanced technologically than any conventional company. The Black Workshop was just one of them. But I suppose there's been a lot of tech theft back and forth, so everyone's just been using everyone else. This whole network seems crazy huge. We knew that from the beginning, dummy. All we can do is keep putting pressure on them like we've always done. And once again, you demonstrate why kids need more than protein powder in their diets growing up, you red-headed reprobate. The problem isn't just the society. Things on the surface have started moving as well. The desertification of Eastern Zemuria is only getting worse, I'm sure you've heard. But even outside of that, thanks to the Great War, multiple Yiga groups and disquieting factions have started to make moves. Even private military companies have started expanding their forces. That's been a hot topic at the Guild lately as well. Then there's the massive reparations that the Empire has had to pay the Republic because of the war. The power of nations has shifted greatly, and that's affecting things on a global scale. For sure, yeah. Somehow I suspect I'm not getting any vacation time from the Guild anytime soon. The meaning behind the term technology is going to grow far bigger than we could ever imagine. While the orbital network is still limited as of right now, it's going to expand. We'll be sending and receiving massive amounts of data faster than ever before. So as a representative of ZCF, I've made a proposal. The creation of the West Zemuria Tech Union. The West Zemuria what now? Put simply, it's an organization made up of engineers and related groups all helping one another. The true goal here is to raise our total technological savvy through the cooperation of various organizations in the field. Also, that we can not only contend with Ouroboros' 13 factories, but also approach the various problems on the continent from a technological angle. Wow, impressive. It's quite the bold idea for you, anyway. Needless to say, this organization is pointless if it's not of a certain scope or has sufficient influence. Which is why I'd like you to participate, Professor Schmidt. You really think I'd go along with this little game of yours? I expected he'd react like that. And for the record, I plan on getting my dear old dad involved, and I'll be looking into bringing Professor Hamilton into the mix as well. All 3 disciples. So if you're concerned over your own many deficiencies, please don't be. All really need is the clout of having your name attached. Everything else you can leave to the other 2 disciples, myself and the younger generation. Feel free to enjoy your twilight years in peace. Erica! Stop! You wily little brat. Fine, you've successfully gotten under my skin. I'll join this little union of yours. Well, at least he admits to taking the bait. He's like, fine, I've taken the bait. Sounds funny. Look forward to despairing over just how insignificant you really are. Hopefully you don't start sobbing when you find yourself outmatched with an invention yet again. That only happened because a certain adult decided to give it his all against a little kid. Some of us lack the ability to pull our punches, especially against a mouthy girl like you. Wait, so when Erica was a child, Schmidt just... Based Schmidt. Based Professor Schmidt. I'm warning you, Codger. I'm not the same wide-eyed upstart I was back then. Underestimate me and I'll thrash you before you can say adult diaper, you dour-faced fart factory. That'll leave you with plenty of time to make it senior discount night at the country buffet. You've got a big mouth. Good. That should make it easier to eat those words. Only if I can borrow your teeth. Adios above, and I thought I was Quippy. The knickers are hard that they almost loop back around into getting along, honestly. Anyway, getting back to what you proposed, the Reverie group will gladly cooperate. Can't make the call for everything here, but I'm sure Mother will agree. Can also offer what little help I have to give. Thank you, both of you. When I look at young, talented folks like you, I start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. This all sounds fascinating. I wouldn't mind helping out. Oh, I already factored you in, sweetie. Believe me. You've written countless dissertations already. And you'd also be tremendously helpful through your connection to Jorg Rosenberg. Looks like I've been sucked into this little plan without even knowing it. He's like, yeah, I'm down to help. It's like, you're already helping. Just like, oh. You've really thought this through. Of course. Here. Man, no respect. Well, hey, sounds like things are moving in the right direction already. That it does. But in order for this tech unit to really make a difference, it needs the assistance of 2 other groups. The Epstein Foundation and the Verne Company. Depending on how negotiations go with the Epstein Foundation, I can see them participating. Yeah, RF Group, they're an industry academia collaborative enterprise heavily influenced by outside funding. Getting them to come to an agreement regarding these kinds of political problems will be a task. It's fine! We might have been able to use Professor Schmidt and Professor Russell as potential ins. Not so now. I've barely been in touch with her since she resigned as a consultant there. Professor Hamilton, she's helped both myself and Dan out a whole lot. I wonder what she's up to these days. Wait. I mean, let's find out. Kiseki. Professor Hamilton. God damn, she was hot when she was younger. Apparently she's 74. Goddamn old people looking like they're young. She'd probably be more useful than a certain stubborn old sloth I know. She'd definitely be a better fit than some big-headed buffoon who clings to her daughter. I'm sorry, say that again. Now, kids, both of you take it down a notch. We have a lot of problems to deal with, so all we can do is take care of them one at a time. Latoya Hamilton. Do we still not know Gerhardt? So we know all of them. The only person whose name we don't know is Novartis. Hell, we know Epstein's first name, apparently. Cool. You want to come about tomorrow's test? I read your report, but I have no intention of extending the deadline. But did she ask for that? No, she didn't. But then don't butt in. Just keep your mouth shut and watch over her. What she chooses to present and represent is up to her. Man, both of you are too damn stubborn. Yeah. Genetics do suck like that. The next day. Isn't going with this kind of overkill. The Obogear 3 is already a fairly powerful machine. I'm sure Professor also fully expects the new model to outperform 3 and has adjusted the difficulty for her test accordingly. Are you really ready for whatever she has in store, Tina? I'm ready. I can't back down from this, not without giving it a fair shot. Muse, you know, Altina, thank you so much for helping me out with this. Professor also lied to enlist some friends. I'm sure she's further adjusted her calculations with us in mind. Hey, we know this keep like the back of our hands. We'll kick this test butt in no time. And we are the only friends helping you out today. What? Oh, I've missed you all so much. Hey! It's Alphen! Let's go! Princess Alphen? Hey, wait, does that mean one of the 3 people I'm missing actually is Alphen? If it is. Yes. We just saw each other pretty recently. What are you doing here, Your Highness? So the last helper is the princess. That's right, Alphen Rise Arnor, at your service. Really? At our service? Muse informed me what this was all about, including how it was related to Tina's capture and house arrest. I believe I hold some responsibility for you being in this position in the first place. Knowing she felt that way, I thought it would be nice to enlighten her of this test so she could offer her hand. This vote will be vital in maximizing Tina's chances of success in whatever is up ahead. Oh, thank you, Muse. But, Your Highness, I don't want you to feel like you're one bit responsible for what happened. And then you wish to turn me down, a fellow captive who was just as you were. It's like, oh, shit. It's like, oh, well, I didn't mean to imply you weren't. It was just me who felt a certain closeness since we overcame such an ordeal together. No, I felt the same way. We've become friends, Your Highness. That I don't see the problem with my being here. What are friends for if not helping one another when in need? That's true, but yeah, you're right. She never stood a chance against that silver tongue. Yeah. Well, I certainly wish I could say the same about Rain, but he seems all but immune to my charms. Oh, these Chuckster's defenses are quite sturdy indeed. You and I may need to resort to more aggressive tactics. Muse, any more aggressive from you and at least he's gonna be getting a chastity belt. Oh, we don't resort to any tactics at all. Or discuss them. Or think about them. I think I finally understand what Elise has been suffering through. Back to the topic at hand, then. My brother and sister-in-law would also be very sad to see you leave the Empire like this, Tina. Consider my helping you as serving their interests as much as mine. Then I will. Thank you, Princess Alphen. We'll see to it that you're in no real danger. Not to worry, Altina. If the Zero Artisan compliments my Master of Arts, then surely I have a knack for them. Toval praised you that much? Hey, wait a second! Toval has seen her fight. You were with him during the Civil War, weren't you? I'm sure that wasn't just simple flattery on his part. It's time to get the show on the road. Mom, you understand how the keep works, right? Yeah, we're familiar. Alright, then your task requires you to reach its farthest steps. But don't you think that'll be easily done? I personally oversaw all the adjustments made to level XX. Oh, you're in for some real pay if you think my settings are half as easy as whatever Grandpa Grange put out here for you. Oh, she did not just say she makes Professor Schmidt look easy. I may need to recalculate the test's threat level. It doesn't matter, however dangerous it may be, we'll still pull through. Come, Tina, let us begin our adventure. You got it. I know we'll pass as a team. So just know I'm counting on you guys. First in the guide is using not Tina, and then literally everyone that's not Tina. Alright, we gotta put Princess Halfin on the team. Like, the problem is, who do I replace her with? Tina's gotta be on the team. Muse brought her. Oh, because I don't have her in like the proper game, it's not giving me a costume. It's funny.
Pumped up.
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
If you need me. Oh no, this must be a trap. I'm betting Mom threw this together. Careful not to bump into anything.
We'll be okay. We just need to wait for a chance and then slip on through.
There!
We're at an advantage.
Let's fall back! Set gunner mode.
Huh? It's my turn. Yeah. If you need me.
Here to play.
I can do it.
Oh, more guests? Here to play.
It's my turn.
Oh!
Oh,
This is
Aiden,
a healing one.
goddess of all. Grant us protection with your brilliant radiance. Sacred Circle!
Sad.
Pumped up.
Huh? I'll go. Here you go.
It's my turn.
Let's go. Here I go.
It's my turn. Nice. We did it.
That's just... ugh. Honestly, I probably should just use,
Watch it! This area is bad news.
Orbital gear activated. Ha! Targets eliminated. Move out. How? Go! Go! How? 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 How?
Pumped up!
How's this? Wow, we're so lucky! Beginning suppression.
oh.
Here I go!
Yeah! I can do it! All life is precious! Sacred shell! I'll go! There! It's my turn.
Pumped up!
Huh?
Nuh-uh!
My turn. Ha! Engaging. Ha! I'm here. I can do it. There!
It's my turn!
Ah! useless. Engaging.
Here to play. Arcus, activate.
If you need me. Here's our chance.
They're mine! I get more and more blown away by what all the orbital gear can do.
You better be. It's a mini-mech with mighty tech.
Actually, just straight up evil for her doing that.
Do be careful. That enemy is strong.
Whatever this coming enemy is gonna. There you are, forget talk. Just come on and hit me with what you got. Hey, can't you guys play along? Actually, back up a sec. How'd you get a private tea party set up in here? Sorry, I'm honestly not even sure what we're supposed to be doing here. What can I say? Every proper young lady worth her salt needs to have a table and tea set on hand. Well, since he said it, we should probably fill in poor Kurt on what's going on. Oh yeah, we gotta be an ironclad first line of defense here. So we've got Estelle, Ren, and Kurt. And what are you doing here anyway? Let's just say Professor Russell latched on and went like... I wasn't so keen on coming with at first, when she said she was serious about testing Tina's determination well. As a humble swordsman, I could my aid if it helped you. You should do exactly what to say to sucker him in then. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Kurt can be a little too naive for his own good sometimes. Mom, why do you have to be like this? Well, never mind me or what I'm supposed to be actually doing. Real question is, what in the world are you doing here, Princess Alphen? Oh, Kurt, you mustn't fret over the finer details. At the risk of sounding rude, I think we have very different definitions of what constitutes as a finer detail. So if I'm understanding the situation right, Press has arranged for us to be. You understand it rightly. That saves me having to explain stuff. Then all we need to do is confront you with all our strength, correct? Yep, no pulling your punches or you'll be sorry. If I recall, the initial project was conceived to combat powder matter. In which case, I expect the current version to have at least that much strength. Hope you don't disappoint. Bro, there's like 3 boss fights. While I may have been hoisted into this, as a Vanner swordsman, I will gladly test your might. Now we're talking, let's take it from the top. Come on and hit me with what you got. We'll do Estelle, here goes.
You ready for this, Tita? Sorry, but I won't be gentle.
Let's make this a fair duel.
Time to bring out the big guns. Charge them good and fire! Not done yet! Onward! Valiant charge!
Full compression at 40%. 80%. Gotta keep it going. 120%! Omega Impulse! Fire! Now that's a win. Not too shabby.
This isn't over.
I've got a chilling spell for you. Well, isn't that a pretty sight?
No, it's definitely over, Kurt.
Brilliant shot!
Oh my goodness, did that hurt?
Yes.
You got me.
Strength.
Good work, everyone.
I got a little stronger. Yeah, I did it! Stats updated.
I only get cuter as I level up.
Look at me go!
Phew. Well, that's that, I suppose. Would you look at that? I'm impressed. Take Hadios, that's a big weight off my shoulders. Oh, why's that? That was all I had to do for your mom. Now I can focus my energy on backing you. What she said, we can't help you with your test. But you can be sure we'll be rooting for you, Tito. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. How you managed to bounce right back and have all that energy after such an intense fight is a mystery. There's something else, right? Okay, forget about us. You gotta keep going, but don't let your guard down, okay? Not until it's all over. And Tito? Yes, Kurt? Everyone at the branch campus believes in you. You already more than proved yourself with me. But don't forget that there are lots of people who couldn't be here today. We're crossing the fingers. I won't. Thank you, Kurt.
I think I have a good idea what we're in for now.
Yes, although we can probably still expect to run into some surprises along the way. Well, just gotta get through this. There!
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. remember how Yuna became leader.
Ooh, an opening!
My turn. I'm here. If you need me. There! My turn.
Here I go!
Nice.
We did it!
Go! We have the advantage. All life is precious. Sacred shell! It's time! I'll assist. Engaging. Attack! I'll help! I'll finish it! I can do it! There!
Pumped up! Set striker mode!
Engaging. Here to play. All life is precious. Sacred shell! It's
And
my
that's your
turn.
Pumped up!
I'll go. There! Engaging. Battle complete. Let's continue. Rare item inventoried.
What a brute!
Be careful! Look out! That one's strong!
Nuh-uh!
Engaging.
It's my turn!
It's my turn! Yeah! If you need me... Yay!
Really?
Go! Only engage that one if necessary.
What a passionate foe!
Beginning retreat, exiting the field.
actually fucking terrifying. This next fight is actually fucking terrifying. I love how Corsair's like releasing all of their mice in wireless form except the Scimitar mouse. It's like, wow, Corsair, you really just don't want my money, do you? Outfit as support. Anyway. This next one's scary. Yeah. Joshua and Reed. So you made it, huh? Guess that means you made it through round 1 easy enough. Joshua, when I saw Kurt with those girls, I assumed Ash would be waiting somewhere up ahead, but not. Reed, what a pleasant surprise. I wasn't thinking you'd be roped into this as well. The feeling is mutual, Your Highness. I'm surprised to see you here. You're sure to get a slip out of Heimdall without saying a word else. Oh, don't worry. It may create work for Representative Regnitz and Elise, but what can you do? I'm sure Elise will be able to make short work of any fuss caused, Your Highness. I should know. I used to cause plenty of grief for her in my time. Tell me something I don't know. It's rain on your parade when you only just got here, ladies. But ain't no way you're getting past us. You seem to be eating this up, as they say, Ash. Maybe, not like I volunteered for it. That wacko engineer forced me into doing the whole test thing. But I figure if I have to be here, might as well take this chance to unwind and really get wild. Excuse me, you just called me a wacko? I think the last time you and I fought on the same team was back at the Imperial Fortress, huh, Ash? Chances like this don't come around every day. I think I'll try and show what I've got in me too. You sure? She's like family to you, right? Her being like family means I already know how strong she is. Just like you know what your classmates are made of after working together with them so much, right? Yeah, I guess so. It feels kind of strange to be in charge of conducting testing in the keep for a change. But you two have the right idea. There's no better time to see how my students have grown than now. You know, Altina and Muse, I want you to fight me with everything you have. Show me what you've learned at Thor's. The same goes for you, Your Highness. I want to see the fruits of your training since the end of the Civil War. And it'd be my absolute pleasure to demonstrate. You're the man, we gotta do what we gotta do. We're in this to win this. Indeed, I'm quite interested in seeing how well Sister Reen performs against us as well. I'm ready when you are, Tina. And that's right now. Good luck, everyone.
Show me how serious you really are. You crazies better be able to keep up with me.
Okay, Tita. Give it all you got.
It's down!
Time to bring out the big guns. Charge them good and fire! Not done yet!
I'm still laughing at the fact that Alpha is dead.
Valiant charge!
This isn't over yet.
Okay, here I go! Take this and this! Orbital question at 40%. 80%. Gotta keep it going. 120%! Omega Impulse! Fire!
That's damn good.
There's no way.
You've come a long way.
There's no way. I knocked off everybody but Reen.
I've got a chilling spell for you. Well, isn't that a pretty sight? Brilliant shot! Oh my goodness, did that hurt?
You're strong.
Oh, did we win?
We have 3 of the 4 used to beat Reen and Cold Steel Fort. Did they really think? Or 3 of the 5. Zeram Powder, Celestial. Phew! I don't know how we passed that one. You did great. Your teamwork and coordination blew me away. You should have no trouble getting through the last trial if this is what you're putting out. So there's one more hurdle to go, you're saying. You have nothing to fear, Tina. Promise. You're going to pass with flying colors. If we're going up against opposition even tougher than this round, though, then we're sure in for a tough fight. Maybe, but Her Highness is the right idea. We'll get through it as a team. You won't be going at this alone. So one way or another, it's going to be okay. Listen up, Russell. I've got something to say to you. What is it, Ash? Fact is, you're vital to engineering at the branch campus. You think Pablo could take over what you got going on? It's like the Kung Club. If Sandy was the lone soldier over there, she'd be powerless to stop whatever the hell Freddy does. So show some spine, damn it. You're not helpless. Just go out there and prove it. He's like, hey, hold on a second. We like, half the school runs because you're here. Please, no leaving allowed. It's just Ash's way of saying she's needed. And I love it. Based Ash. Anyway, thank you so much, Ash. I guess that's one way to give someone a pep talk. And that's Ash for you. He means well, though. Well, I think we'll be taking our leave and moving on. Farewell, boys. There. Now
I feel like a whole new me now. I can see how much everyone is rooting for you, Tita.
It's a testament to how much she's grown since transferring to the branch campus.
Aw, you're both so sweet. I'll get through this. I can't let everybody get her down. Charging complete.
That's the trap one, right? Oh, there's no trap for the third one. Interesting.
I can see the end. Guess that means we're coming up on the last test.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, but I'll need you for this one last push.
Of course. We're here to help till the very end.
There you are. Agate, I suspected you'd be the last in line. Not by choice, but yeah, here I am. What's that large thing next to you? I've got a bad feeling about this. I thought you'd never ask. Of course you're behind it, Mom. This baby's an arcade and developed acquired from the society. Is it just me, or something like this happened before? Needless to say, I didn't paste the damn thing. It's been loaded with all kinds of modifications to soup it up. Are you the one controlling it, Professor? I am, remotely of course. I wanted to be part of this final test as much as I could. So let's hop to it. May the final test begin. Everyone, please lend me your strength. Understood. Here to rock and roll. Anything for you, Tita. I'm ready for battle. Here we go. Whoa, time out. Do my thing first. What thing? For crying out loud. Here we go. She's doing like yoga stretches, isn't she? Not in front of other people. What is she doing, Tita? This is her success dance. It's a little ritual she does before any big test or experiment. Fail to see how this is her big test. Well, I think it looks like fun. No, this is just a success. It's a level 3 success dance. We got more to go. I'm about to get this machine nice and warmed up. I knew you'd pull this crap. Would you knock it off, Erica? Relax, I'm just doing some light exercises. It's not like I'm aiming for you, Red. She's 100% aiming for him. Missed. I heard that, not aiming for me, my ass. Yeah, definitely aiming for Agate. Goodness me, do you think my world revolves around you? Newsflash, it doesn't. Now stop squirming around so much. Like hell I will. What's going on here? Mom, that's dangerous. The poor Agate. For all his love, he still hasn't passed the mom test. And warm-up complete. Ready to go when you are. I swear to Adios, this woman. Oh ho, Agate Krosner! Is this all it takes to bring an A-rank bracer to his knees? Who's on his knees? I'm ready to go. You really okay, Agate? Ain't no problems on my end. You worry about yourself. Listen up, Tita. I didn't do enough to protect the Great Twilight. That's not true. Yeah, it is. And that's why I don't got the right to whine into your mom this time, and that's also why I'm standing on this side instead of yours. Agate, you gotta be the one to prove it to her. Show her you're not the short stuff she needs to be so protective of anymore. But can I do it alone? I know you can, even when I'm not pulling any punches. Better come at me with all you got, Tito. Okay, get ready for a beatdown then, Agate.
Alright, this here is your final test.
Give me your worst, Tita. I can take it.
Time to bring out the big guns. Charge them good and fire! I'm not done yet! Onward! Valiant charge!
Oh, nice moves.
Divide to conquer. Transform! Sync complete. Initiating brave mode. Accelerate. Strike! Solaris Bringer!
Ow!
I still got more to me.
You think this is over?
Okay, here I go! Take this and this! Orbital compression at 40%, 80%. Gotta keep it going! 120%! Omega Impulse! Fire!
Unit unresponsive? Hey, Red! What is your major malfunction?
I got some incredible data out of that battle! I got a little stronger!
We won? They were tremendous opponents, to be certain. How the heck did they make such a killer team when they'd rather be killing each other? It's that strange sort of harmony built from years of constant feuding. I don't think I'll ever be able to wrap my head around that. Whatever, it's over, right? Thank you so much, guys. I was able to pass this test because you were here to support me. Don't sell yourself short, Tito. All we did was give you the teeniest bit of a helping hand. I didn't mean just today. Everything up till today counts just as much. I've learned and gained so much. Maybe it wasn't all easy, but that's okay. Even the hardest of times are still precious memories to me because you were there to make them that way. I won't forget them. So really, thank you for making my journey worth its while. Oh, Tito. It was our pleasure. And now we can make plenty more precious memories because next... About that, I know you worked hard so I could stay. But tomorrow I'm going back home to Libero with my mom. What? Why? Didn't you pass your test? Passing this test wasn't the only condition. I had to show her something of worth to convince her to let me stay. Sure, I passed this test here, but I've got nothing to show for the other condition. Because of what happened during testing. You know, my great uncle was aboard the airship you saved, Tita. I'm gonna talk to your mother, so you... Thank you, Mise, but it's okay. Even though I hadn't lost the device that made my prototype function, it would have been impossible to reproduce. That technology was dead in the water, so either way, I wouldn't have anything worth presenting. Don't say that. We'll be staying in Arbonia for now, right, Agate? Me going home early means we won't see each other for a bit. I'll be a little lonely without you, but I'll keep my chin up. Did you participate in today's test knowing you were going home? Yeah. I want to prove the past year I spent here wasn't a waste. Now that I have, I've got no regrets. No. I don't want you to go. Are you sure about that? Mom? You guys? You still haven't completed the Orbital Gear 4, no? So my daughter, are you sure you won't regret leaving that unfinished? Huh? Wait, do you mean... Are you... I believe you've earned yourself enough time to stay until you graduate. But how? I didn't finish the Orbital Gear 4 in time. I read the incident report about the crash that happened the day before yesterday. What report? I didn't write any report. You didn't, but Red here sure wrote up enough details to put anybody to sleep. He wrote everything. Agate did. Picture Carnelia is done by a toddler, and you got the scale and headache I had to sift through. Shut up, I know I'm not a writer. But it did at least give me a clear idea of what happened. We still have to figure out a new source of power, but I like what I read. Fast but maneuverable and capable of saving lives. You prove beyond doubt that you can improve upon what you started through the Orbital Gear 3. Enough to be something of worth to me. Whoa. Erica needs to work on her wording. That means I'm expecting updates from here on out. Better show me some good stuff. Of course, for sure, well... Now that I'm not stressed over transferring out anymore, all kinds of ideas are coming to the surface. Better draw up blueprints before I forget. And she's off. She's always got engineering on the brain. It only adds to her unique charm. You got that right, Mr. Schwarzer. Please keep looking after my daughter. Of course, I may not be her homeroom instructor, but I think I can speak for all of us here. We'll do everything in our power to ensure she has a wonderful, fulfilling life as a Thor's Military Academy student.
Oh, I forgot something super important! Thank you, Mom. I love you.
And I love you too, Tita. Oh, I'm must be a bee, because that's the only way something so sweet as honey had to have come out of me.
I'm going to give it my all. So you better be paying attention to me every step of the way, Agate. Got it?
Uh-oh.
Well then.
Now that's bold.
Yep.
That's one way to lay claim to your man.
Yeah.
I could learn a thing or two from her.
You got it. Won't take my eyes off you.
Good.
Oh boy.
I'm boned.
He's like, wait, fuck.
Agate Crossner. Your head's not gonna be the only part of you that's red after today.
Run, Agate, run.
There's no taking the mama bear out of her, Tita.
I'm just like, run, Agate, run.
I still have room to grow. I still have room to grow.
Rendering browsing interface.
Finally made it. Aren't you? You've always got something wild going on, don't you? Hey, now I got permission this time. I'm late as all hell, though. Hope they're not mad. Oh. Wait, ladies. Wait is putting it mildly. This is just saying you might have stood us up. Come on, can a guy get a little love for how hard he worked to make time for this? I got attacked by foreign spies on the way here and everything. The odds of that happening with our current international climate are 0. You'll need to put some work into your tall tales. If ever so much as 1 minute late when meeting us again. You'll wish you weren't. Now sit down. You're so funny, Lucy. I can't get a little leeway with our first time meeting outside of work in 3 years. How you doing, Sieg? Being a good guard? Scream's like... Pretty much. Perfect guard, in fact. He's been vigilant since I came to Erebonia for the wedding. Today's my last day here, so I really am glad we could all find the time to get together. I wish it could have been earlier, but I've been swamped with work ever since the war's end. It did allow me to come back for business in the Reverie embassy, at least, so it worked out in the end. You're mainly checking up on the Reverie to return to the Empire after the war, yeah? That plus a few other thingamajigs and some follow-ups with the sailing company. That is all correct and all confidential. Dare I ask how you came to know my itinerary? Dare you don't, but I can slip out a few secret updates I'm privy to. From what I hear, the extra Mira and finer details of the reparations we are paying out to other countries have been finalized. It's not much more than a modified version of the second proposal. You should get the official notice next month. Well, alright, I could save my long overdue smack for next time. Thanks, Lecter. I'll let my grandmother know. Speaking of updates, Jill and Hans both asked me to deliver messages to you both. To Lecter, they, Jill mostly said, clock's ticking, hurry up and apologize. To Lucy, they, Hans mostly said, let's all hang out soon, we miss you. What? They still remember sweet innocent me? And please, tell them I'm too busy kissing government ass to kiss theirs too. I think a Janus get-together would be fun, personally. The timing might work since I heard Leo's back in Libero. He also said something about coming here for a conference. Here? I've been keeping an eye on him since he made it into the top school in Lehman. You better not be trying to ambush me. Talking like this is bringing back a whole flood of memories. Same for me, it's like we're right back in the student council room. I'm so glad you came back to us. So am I. I would have been enough that you came through the other side of the war safe and sound, but it also seemed to lift that shout out that's been weighing you down. Now I can finally smile from the heart again. I think some would be quick to point out that I don't deserve to with how I don't know, helped start the damn thing. Well, we won't be among them. To us, you're a dear friend from our academy days. If you're one of them, though, then better late than never to do all the good you can so you can put the rest of us at ease. Listen to you. I screwed. This was a good spot to go undercover. Much fun as I had there at the time. Oops, looks like it's me. Arnold speaking. Again? Got it, I'll be right there. What's wrong? Sorry, something's cropped up. I'll be back as soon as I can, but you just keep going without me. And here I thought I was swamped. I've heard there's been no shortage of fires out in the intelligence division since the Chancellor's passing. But, yeah, I don't like that fake smile they put on. Sieg's like, me either. Good guy, Sieg. I swear if that's the end of it. Okay, it's not. I was about to be like, I swear if that's the end of it. That same morning. The Imperial Diet is going to be more of a problem than military HQ. All of a sudden, they're happy to flaunt their authority again like the Inspectorate. Makes about the last thing we need. Now that the military's been downsized, intelligence is what's going to keep the Empire safe. How can they not get that? Well, we've brought ourselves half a year to finish this so-called restructuring. Need to make something of it, even if it's just for show. If I might be permitted to speak. A detailed proposal on how a restructured intelligence division could look has already been submitted. The division as it stands was based on the old army. Change has been long overdue. There's no better time to bring it up to modern standards than now, I say.
We've already rejected that ideas.
Ideas may sound pretty on paper, but the flexibility you're looking for is no more than childish idealism. The vision has more important things to focus on. Stop being a dreamer and think like the officer you're supposed to be. I think we've wasted enough time discussing the topic of restructuring for one day. As long as the Empire needs us, we need not worry about this division's future. The rest will work itself out. Our concern is more that the general state of affairs, both at home and abroad, has crumbled since the war. Brace yourselves. And by our, I do not include you. It must be nice to idle away the time while the rest of us are up to our necks at work. May as well not even have a seat at this damn table. I hope you're at least aware of who is responsible for the perilous situation we found ourselves in. I'd like the chance to restore my name as much as anyone else, sir. With how much I ordered everyone around the past, however, I think it's for the best if I keep my head down for a while. From teacher's pet to class clown, how you've fallen. It's hard to take responsibility for screwing everything up, huh? Don't worry, you still have plenty of time to suck up to your new superiors. Who? You sure not gonna be a hand of the pink slip by the time I gotta suck up to you? You watch your mouth. Just get out of here. It's impossible to get anything done with you in the way. As you wish, sir. That boy causes nothing but trouble whether he's here or isn't. Have you anything else to add, Hubert? I do. Prince Oliver's honeymoon is still due to proceed as scheduled. I hope he's okay. Who's Hubert? He looks like he's important. But for the life of me, I can't remember. There you are. The meeting's over. Hey, Hubert. Another hard day at the office, huh? Sorry you're having to deal with all the crap I used on top of your own now. Well, I didn't have to if you didn't try stirring up trouble whenever you're in the whatever. I know I'm wasting my breath here. I managed to get the foreign intelligence budget passed at least. It's just a stopgap until the new ID is established, but we could use every mirror we can with the way the CID is sniffing around. It's off to you, Mr. Chief of Foreign Intel. Just where would we be without promising youngsters like you? Your wisecracks are why they kick you out, you know. I know you don't care if they treat you like trash and resist with every pull, of course. But still, keep it doing what you have to do here to get things done. I'm trying, but they aren't making it easy. I swear, I'm gonna be old and gray by the time we pass a proper restructuring plan. If they keep acting like they were today, for sure. 15 years isn't a long time for the ID to be established, but it's plenty of time for them to get set in their ways. Yeah, any longer and the cracks in the foundation will start to crumble till there's nothing left. I think it's about time we went out with the old, in with the new, if you catch my drift. Can you say that kind of thing out loud while we're in the building? Well, we both know I'm better at talking up the higher-ups here than you are, so if you plan on starting something, let me in on it. We've been together since we were junior agents. I can make this work. Can't beat someone having your back. I'm counting on you, Hubert. Hello, sir. Lecter. Sir? Go to Crossbell and assess the situation before the signing ceremony. Even you can do something this simple, I hope. With respect, why? I thought we had an entire unit deployed for that very task. I don't want to see you set foot back in this office for at least a week. He's not even trying to hide that he's giving me pointless work to keep me out of his hair. Didn't you want to keep your head down? There's nothing to gain by causing a scene right now. Just do what he says, and no slacking off because it's pointless either, you hear? Yes, I hear. I don't need you getting on my case too. Man, that's so unfair. Why are you getting all the blame? Comes with being the easiest Iron Blood to target, I guess. So you're really up for sticking around the Intelligence Division? Yep, I think it's fun. Besides, I think it'd be smarter to stay. Being on the inside will let me help Reen, Eustace, and all our other friends too, right? Yeah, good call. Just try not to leak classified information left and right. Look who's talking. Fair. So that leaves just you now, huh? You disbanded your unit the morning of the war, right? Klein mentioned being really confused why everybody had their assignments changed out of nowhere. Lecter, I didn't know how things were gonna end. I just figured that however the Great Twilight panned out, it was good for my guys to have options, that's all. Okay. I can't see everything. I sure as hell didn't see you coming back. I kicked Altina out while I could. She started to find her own way in life, and I don't want our mess getting in the way of that. I let her keep access to our secure line if it helps you feel better. You did? Thanks. The next stop is Trista. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind. That's my stop. Surprised you can't just call them if all you need to do is reach out to Thor's. Yeah, I've been out of service for a while. Gotta make it formal, you know. I haven't seen any of the instructors in ages, so I want to say hi. Nothing wrong with that. Well, since you're going anyway, you think you could deliver this for me? And just give it to one of the instructors and ask him to read it out loud. Anyone will work. Okay, I guess. See you, Lecter, and take it easy. Lemon squeezy. Things sure have changed, but I think it's all for the best. Yeah. It's easy enough to see that history won't be kind to Gilith Osborne. It will and it won't, right? Because he's the reincarnation of Drycles. So it'll be really kind to Drycles, but the name Gilith Osborne will be, you know, mud. With blood and iron, he expanded his empire's reach through enough schemes and invasions to drag the continent into the depths of war. He might go down as one of the most evil men who ever lived. If lives weren't lost in his wake, they were derailed beyond repair. Some might say that my life was one of them, not that I care much. He had a clear goal he wanted to achieve, and the will to see it through. That meant something to me. He never verbalized what the goal was, mind. I'm sure Claire and Rufus weren't aware either. But since the moment we met that fateful spring 15 years ago, I could sense the true nature behind his ambitions. Imagine he could see how similar I was to him, that we had a gift for seeing the big picture and the path to reach the ends of our means. Ugh. But while all I wanted to do was give fate away, he was set on using every tool at his disposal for the sake of his goal. Seeing the way he worked may have been an even bigger shock than my dad's letter. Maybe I was captivated by how he could do what I couldn't. And maybe history will see him as immoral, but I won't. He wasn't. He's a man who loved this country and its people. He wanted to save them, even if it meant taking on the role of the villain. No doubt he deemed his ruthlessness a must to realize his vision, but I also think there was more to it than that. Throwing his whole being into a singular goal was all he could do to keep his fragile sense of self from collapsing. To move forward, never thinking of when the last string holding his psyche together would snap. But it was whatever it took. If it took everything he had to give to make his one dream come to light, then that was a price worth paying. That was how he chose to live.
So when I chose to become an Ironblood, I made a promise to myself. I swore that if he ever strayed from his path or reached his breaking point, I would stop him by taking his life. That became my goal. It gave me a reason to remain in this world, even when I'd been unable to stop my dad. Of course, the one who settled things for the old man ended up being Schwarzer, his real son. There's no shortage of fires that need putting out right now. One wrong move, and the continent is liable to fall apart. Atoning for putting it in the position it's in through rebuilding the Empire is a good, honest goal. It's something worth doing. But at the same time...
It's still too early for you to lose hope. Come with me and discover what your purpose in this world may be.
I think I've lost my purpose in life all over again, old man.
The next stop is Keldic. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are behind. Must have dozed off. Need to stop letting my guard down so much. So, you coming for me or not? Your odds are way better if you do it before we reach the next station, you know. Okay, I didn't count on there being this many pros. Of course we're pros. We're the division's elites. Well, I'll be damned. Did you have a good nap, Lecter? So it's your unit, huh? This would be a dumb question, but I'd feel weird if I didn't ask. What are you trying to do here, Hubert? I don't like this any more than you do, trust me. But I need you, Dad, and this is the most surefire way to get it done. You've gotten out of so many situations that killed a man 10 times over in the past, even live combat. Your intuition is something else to have helped you survive this long. That's why we've prepared something even you won't be able to snake your way out of. Don't tell me. Life sure dealt you a hell of a bad hand, huh? Might have won big when you earned the Chancellor's favor, but now you're hanging on to your job by the skin of your teeth. It almost hurts to watch a peer rise and fall the way you did. But don't worry, I'll make good use of you if no one else will. All those years spent together and this is what it comes to, huh? But sure doesn't sound like this came from the boss, so who out there wants my head gift wrapped with a pretty bow? Could it be the CID? You son of a bitch. Foreign intelligence is your bag, so I'm no expert, but I don't need to see how they've been shaking things up. What's the CID? Calvard's new president is heading it now, no? Can't see a crumbling aid. Renovations the other side's already got done are so pretty. You don't. I know. Oh, how I hate people who are too smart for their own good. This is the last time you get to put that brain of yours to use. So I'll let you have it. Goodbye, Lex. We know he makes his crossbow, so... What? Impossible, how could none of them... No. He was just pretending to get off at Tristan. I can kiss you, White Rabbit. You got the timing down pat. I don't want your kisses. That letter was even for the Academy. You can't just hand in your notice like that out of the blue. Damn it, Lecter. Have yourself a seat, Hubert. Keep the gun out if you want. I just want to have a little chat. I'm not falling for that. I'll admit the odds aren't in our favor right now. Getting off this train of... Where in what I said did you hear I'd be setting you up for failure? If you want a housewarming gift for your new home, my head's not the only option you got. You always tell them about the new intelligence division set up in secret 3 months ago. See? I can spare a little career advice for an old friend. Wait, what? 3 months ago. These guys are real pros. So much for this plan. Well, I'm also stupid as to not realize when I've been beat. What do you plan to do with me? Why would I want to do anything? What? You mind doing me a favor, of course. You'd help me out big time if you stuck to your plan and go to the CID. You're kidding me. You want me to be a triple agent? It's the CID we're talking about. There's no way they won't sniff me out. Yeah, well, not sure they'll think much better of you as a double agent. But you're right. They're not gonna fall for a half-assed betrayal. We both know what they're gonna say if they catch wind of what happened here. You must have got out of there by cutting a deal with R&L. So whose lawn looks greener now? I'll let you make the call. Wait, how long have you known? Since the start, Hubert. I knew since we were juniors that you'd keep trying to follow steps and aim for the top. As much as I knew you'd never get there, leading to your betrayal. but I had to let it play out. It's what had to be done so I could make my moves without the higher-ups breathing down my neck. You're the same as he was. You're no different from that piece of shit chancellor. Oh, I know. Think you can take over, Reigns? I think I can handle it. Don't let it get you down too much. We're all in a different position here, so why not scratch each other's backs? As for me, I'll do just about anything to ensure my home of Libero never suffers another day of tragedy again. Calvert is well on track to becoming the next dominant force in Zemuria. To not keep a good eye on it. So let's work as a team to make the goal of the new intelligence vision he formed come true. Let's bring stability to Zemuria. So yeah, all went as planned. The guys tied to the CID are now under control. Good work. This turned out to be quite the operation. Was it going to be any other way? Now we can use talk of the new ID to get internal and external affairs in order. I'll leave deciding how that goes to you. Just don't forget to keep me apprised of the remaining time the old division has left. Boss, you're the best. You sure you won't consider sticking around your old post? I'd rather die. I've had enough of handling headaches like you. The only thing that would keep me on is you leaving. Oh, you know you love me. I wouldn't exactly shed a tear if I did leave, though. So what's next on the list? Heading straight to Crossbelt. Can't say there isn't stuff bothering me over there, too. But I promised I'd head back to the villa this afternoon. It's looking like I'll be a little late again. At least the airship will cut down the time. Catch you later, Chief. And I know you're busy, but try and take a breather here and there. You're no spring chicken. Years, and he hasn't changed a bit. In the present. Alright, don't let the car with that license plate get away again. Something tells me there are people in the Garnier district and the harbor too. They're looking to people who started working at the ladder and in the opera house around early September. Your instincts never cease to amaze. I almost feel for our CID friends who thought they could play hardball against you. It's their own fault. They're the ones who came up to bat. Anyway, think send them home for me, Klein? Not a problem. That's the busy work out of the way. Looks like the division's restructuring is going to work out okay. Can't say I'm not concerned about the old man's sympathizers in the army. I wonder if I should be more concerned with how I'm doing nothing but work. Maybe ditch the girls to come here. Sorry. You're the same as he was, Huber. You're the same as he was. You're no different from that piece of shit chance. Maybe. There's so much I need to do, but I just can't bring myself to do any of it. I think part of it's because I've lost my reason for living, but that's not everything.
Even if they aren't on the best terms with them, Claire and Rufus still have families. Milliam and Altina have people they can turn to now too. Everyone's got someone who loves them that they can go back to. But me? Getting close was never really my thing. Every chance I had, I chose to walk away. All that's left of me are the sins I have to atone for. If nothing else, I can at least make it so work's not left a complete mess. There I go, thinking about work again. Why did I become that kind of guy? Huh? Was that Sieg?
There you are. I've been looking everywhere.
Busted, huh?
Finding you slacking off on a rooftop brings back memories. I'll never forget how much legwork I put in trying to find you at Janus.
Oh, I bet you won't.
I know I won't understand everything that's burdening you right now. I'm sure there are things that, even if you told me, I wouldn't be able to imagine with my upbringing. But I know you're the same person you are now as you were the day we met. When I felt lost and was struggling with my own internal conflicts, you were the one who reached out to me. I've never stopped being thankful for it, Lecter.
You remember all that? I feel bad, but I barely remember anything that happened in school.
Maybe you've forgotten, but we haven't. You were the weirdest student council president ever. A guy who wouldn't know common sense if it hit him in the face. There was no end to your shenanigans. But you also saved us more than we can count. More than we realized at the time. You're really important to us, Lecter. And you always will be. So, please don't suffer in silence. We want you to be your true self in front of us. Even if you can't with anyone else.
I've got people too. Guess I just wasn't thinking straight. That means the world to me, Chloe, Lucy. I feel like as long as I've got you, I'll never have to worry about losing my way.
What? Are you alright? You're not delirious from fever or anything, are you?
That hurts, you know. Well, whatever. I'd better get going. I've been hanging up here too long as it is. You good on time, Chloe? You've got a flight soon, right?
I do, but it isn't due to take off for a half hour or so. This isn't an official visit, so Julia is coming to escort me back. She might be waiting at the landing port as we speak. Jill, Hans, and Leo are in Liberal right now, isn't that right? They should be. Oh! Oh dear, I suppose that means work will have to wait. If we pass up this opportunity now, who knows when we'll get it next time?
Oh, they're gonna kidnap Lecter. That's hilarious.
Why are you both talking like that?
You're coming with us!
Wait, what?
You're being kidnapped, bro.
You're not dragging me all the way to Liberal, are you?
Yes.
Of course we are. We can finally have that reunion we've been itching for after all this time. You'll never have a day off if we don't kidnap you.
Oh, so Chloe's just straight up saying it. The kidnapping him.
Wait, we can still talk about this.
Nope.
Spare me, please!
Spare you from what? I see no issues here. Bro, I just got like an email from work. Apparently people are just not doing the work, which is concerning.
Okay.
But hey, what can you do?
Rendering browsing interface.
Let me close out. this one. We got. It was mid-February in the year 1207, calendar 2 weeks before the wedding ceremony of Prince Oliver. Nicholas, former Thor student employee of the Zumerian Railroad Corporation, received a message from Valflame Palace. Palace, turned out, wanted his help planning the wedding reception's buffet, as the prince was also a Thor's alumnus. In response, Nicholas decided to gather menu ideas from fellow alumni, younger students, and even students from the branch campus. One of those who answered the call, a young student from the branch campus, was more passionate about cooking than most. Oh no. I'll need a dish fit for a royal wedding that can also be served at a buffet. Only ones the judges approve of will get a chance, huh? Yes, I'm thinking about what Sandy and Tina said. Don't get me wrong, we're not saying your cooking style is bad or anything. Lots of different people will be in attendance, so I think you should avoid anything that'll taste too bitter. And presentation is important. People are going to be too into eating bugs and lizards. Oh, really? I need to aim for something that'll be a hit with the average person. Never realized my cooking was an acquired taste. Look back, it is true a lot of people tried my dishes with nervous expressions. I was taken more as nervous excitement. So I really mistaken time. If I was, I need to go talk to everyone who's tried my food to get their honest opinions. Oh no. Yeah, a lot of girls are scared of bugs. I don't mind touching them personally, but even I would have to muster up the courage to put one in my mouth. Altina's just like, look, I'll touch one. Being afraid of bugs is definitely not just a girl thing. I'd run around catching bugs when I was a child, but I never once thought to eat them. Just the thought of food wriggling around is enough for me to... Agreed, not even once. I think I've said this a dozen times, but food shouldn't be bitter or smelly. I don't mind pungent foods. I actually like your cooking, Freddy, but I also see why most would avoid it. I'd rather have my food smell normal. So would I, but that's why I see trying pungent foods as a test of will. Never realized this is what you guys thought of my cooking. Looks like most people's taste buds aren't as cultivated as mine. I have to be more conscious of that going forward. If I want to please the masses, then I need to aim for flavors most everyone likes and not make it so pungent. I think something involving wild game would work, but I don't want something too common like deer or rabbit. That narrows it down to... Why, Freddy, what a lovely surprise. How are you, still drumming up ideas on what to present for the royal wedding? I sure am. That's actually why I called. I'd love to get your input on something. Fred asked Marguerite if she had any thoughts on rare game that would also be palatable for the average person. She then enthusiastically suggested. This is West Languedoc Canyon's rock patio. Nobody serves. Class 7 had to come out this way during one of their special walks. According to Margarita, that legendary game should be around here somewhere. Man, this place is something else. I bet there's all kinds of good stuff crawling inside every nook and cranny here. I'll stand around, time to get hunted.
A great emu! Oh, tastes great. It's awesome. You can grill them. Oh, I'm salivating just thinking about it.
Rocambo? Hey, Rocambo stuffs wild grass similar to green onions. You can make for condiments. At the very least, I could use it as rations. May as well grab some. It's a type of lichen that grows in rock walls like this. Doesn't have much flavor on its own, but it can still come in handy. Why use it to make a sauce to go along with the main dish? I want to test something. We can't walk into the monsters, okay. Beehive. A beehive is practically fine. Every part of it can be used for something. The recipe won't call for any bees or larvae this time, but honey's always useful. I can't seem to find that to get to that fourth one. I just said something, I only caught a glimpse of it. It definitely gave off a different vibe to the other monsters moving around. That must be the legendary wild game. I guess the hunt is on. Oh, okay.
Show yourself, Parsnip Panda. I'll stop at nothing to make a fine cuisine out of you.
Black mass on the ground. The cause catching a faint whiff of one, it's a black truffle. My senses are on another level today. Can't beat the aroma of truffles. I can't wait to see how this dish turns out. Could have sworn that monster I saw earlier ran in this direction. I guess I could scatter some bait to lure it out. That'll do it. Come out wherever you are. The monster can resist an apple-filled honey. It's positively delicious. Or come inside of me if you want. Would you look at that? Would you look at that pointed nose? It looks like a green. Margaritas on the mirror. For a fight, are ya? Fight with me, may the best man win. And so the victor goes to me. To expect a rare monster to beat this fast. Be efficient quickly, time for decisive blow. Any longer, the fatigue is going to affect the meat's quality. Next time it goes for a big attack, that will be my chance to control.
Oh, nice try, but too slow. The next flurry's gonna bleed you dry. Beast bloodletting strike! Rest in peace, little guy. You fought admirably. I give my word that not a single part of you will go to waste.
And so Freddy obtained the Parsney Panda's meats. Soon the day arrived for him to present his dish to a review panel. It's time to turn things over to our review panel. I, proud Thor's graduate Monk, will be your MC today. Fortunately, the man behind this whole event, Nicholas, is in a meeting at Valflame Palace about the multi-course menu and can't be here today. Just remind you, the dishes that pass our review panel will be served at the prince's wedding reception banquet. Now let me introduce you to our esteemed panelists. This ought to be a good time. Let's hope that you satisfy my refined palate. It's my first time inspecting or judging food, but I'll give it my best. Why must I abase myself by dining upon this amateurish attempt at gastronomy? Rosalia Marquez, his co-worker, Inspector Rainer, and Marcus Ballard, or Marquis, technically. Nicholas really got around, I see. And while I have no idea how she made it happen, I'm guessing Muse is responsible for the Marcus's presence today. Who can say? Either way, we should get a wide variety of opinions with these three serving as judges. If I correctly, Rosalia hates vegetables but loves junk food, right? If that's the case, it's pretty easy to imagine what she'll say. Not to be rude, but I expect the inspector's impressions to be the most standard. My granduncle's quite the Epicurean, so he knows a lot about delicacies. So basically, they've gotta please a little kid, some normie, and a rich bastard. Yes. Wording notwithstanding, yeah. We should get a good balance of opinions. Hope everyone participating does their best. With the unit representing Class 7, we have to cheer her on. Alright everyone, let's put everything we've got into this. It's not like we're actually facing each other, but I'm still excited. Right, let's do our best. Okay, Annabelle, are you ready? Of course. I'm looking forward to seeing what you whip up, Freddy. Likewise. And so each participant began cooking in earnest with those who finished bringing their dishes before the judging panel. Let the review process begin. Our first dish is courtesy of current student, Sandy. Today I'm serving you Lenheim risotto. This is neither an original dish nor a new one. But it is a dish that I know Prince Oliver loved when he was a child. It's very special to him. Please give it a try. Oh! 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 Oh no! This truly warms the heart. Its full-bodied flavor is elegant in its own way, and yet somehow it also feels like the sort of rustic home cooking one's mother might make. secret behind this complex flavor is a luxurious moon truffle, is it not? Yeah, it's not even the main star of this dish. It simply serves as an accent to the rest of the ingredients. Exactly. I knew you would notice, Marco's ballad. Of course I would. What do you take me for? Some meat and potatoes backwater bumpkin? That said, I never dreamed the student could prepare something of this quality. It seems I'm in for a fine feast today indeed. All which is to say, this is a quality dish, no complaints from me. It's the palate so gently that I suspect I'll crave this the next time I have a hangover. Wow, that's a big praise. That's a big praise, sir. Thank you. I'm quite fond of this rice porridge. No, what did you call it? Risotto? If I were to nitpick, I would say that it's only lightly flavored. Bah, who let this child in here? The degree to which you are incorrect is infuriating. She's not a child. She's literally. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. If you can't understand the complexities of this dish, then you have no right to be sitting here. It's not too late for us to call in a new judge. Excuse me? You have a lot of nerve talking about complexities when you look like you'd suck wine out of a crumpled up napkin. How dare you? Do you realize who you're talking to? You think you're so great? Please. I'm the elder of the Hexen clan. Can the two of you please resolve your differences peacefully? What's this? The judges are going for the jugular with each other. Their antics aside, Sandy's dish has received a high score. Bravo. Now let's get things back on track, shall we? Brad Uncle could be... I'm worried about things going forward. It's quite the spectacle. Looks really handling his job as the MC like a pro. Next is my dish. One bite pasta. That... I recommend wrapping a single mouthful's worth of pasta around your fork and eating it in one go. It's fun and filling. See, points for straightforwardness. It's perfect for a buffet-style affair. Just looking at it takes me to carb heaven. Tastes just as good as I hope too. Let me see. Bolognese, basil, carbonara, and pepperoncino, eh? The only single bite being filled with so many different flavors isn't bad at all. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Isn't bad, he says. I think the girls earn a bit more praise than that. Dig deep and find some humanity, will you? What is your issue, child? Why must you constantly talk down to me? But it's sad that you're just a commoner brat, but surely whatever mongrels raised you drilled some manners into. Oh, boy. To be clear, you geriatric goat, I'm over 800 years old. If we're going to talk manners, it is you who ought to find a little humility. Ah, you've been talking nothing but nonsense this entire time. Is anything going to get scored properly at this rate? I mean, I'm having fun. Same. Either way, it looks like Tita's dish got high marks. She'll surely be able to grasp you-know-whose heart at this rate. Enough, Muse. Don't start any more trouble. Yeah, Muse, you should probably confirm the whole 800 years old Hexen clan elder thing. Because, now then, we're up next. Cooked gold salmon. The name really does say it all. They look succulent to be sure, but what makes it so special? This is why you're all a bunch of amateurs. It's a rare juvenile gold salmon, is it not? It's said to be fattier and more delicious than most after coming and going on a unique excursion of sorts. Yes, we knew you'd recognize it, my lord. You truly do know your stuff. I had no idea it was such a rare fish. Rest assured, we put the utmost care into its preparation, sprinkled with a stain of salt before putting it over a carefully controlled flame. I see, with such a special ingredient, you'd be remiss to overcook it. Well, I, for one, am ready to taste it. This is tremendously delicious. You truly are well versed in the culinary arts. I misread you. Yet you're still talking down to me. I could give two tugs of a creepy sheep's tail about being recognized by you, of all people. They're hot and they're cold. They're yes and they're no. It's quite illogical behavior. And Altina's singing a song. Altina, of all people. No, don't you worry about those two. Against all odds, I think they'll get along just fine. Given how rare your key ingredient is, do you think you'd be able to prepare this a second time for the banquet? If you're not, the Fishing Club also has the full cooperation of Blue Barrels, Fisherman's Guild. There's no fish we can't catch. Those are my fishing buddies for you. Juvenile gold salmon, huh? If they win, banquet. But next, present to you the Taste of Zemuria trifecta. Pretzels apparently originated in the Empire, but Now they're enjoyed all across the continent, and each place has their own special take on them. This time I've made an Imperial-style pretzel, a Crossbow-style pretzel, and a Liberal-style pretzel. The latter is for the right to be, of course. Aha, well conceived, you know. I helped her make pretzels not too long ago. I wonder what the Libero variety tastes like. They smell good, like damn good. I'm starving now. We absolutely must have her make some for us later. Altina's like, yes, we will make you to cook for us. Very much agreed. I'm also familiar with the Imperial style. They're somewhat firm. Crossbow pretzels utilize honey and have uniquely salty, sweet flavors to them. Meanwhile, Libero pretzels are soft and doughy. They taste great fresh out of the oven. It appears as though you've used different types of wheat flour for each pretzel. Yeah. You can tell? Well, in order to replicate the unique flavors of every pretzel variety, I thought it'd be best if I used ingredients from where each one originates. I even used different water. Damn! So you just got in touch with everyone, like, hey, I need some water. Like, what the fuck? Hey, yo, you got some tap water you can send me? Oh god, it's funny. I mean, hey, when you got the round of 7, you know. Oh, excellent attention to detail. Pretzels pair deliciously with other kinds of foods as well. It's the perfect dish to serve at a buffet. Score, thank you so much. Who would have thought that she'd use different wheat and water for each pretzel? I can't imagine her getting anything less than some marks. My turn then. My dish is stamina gelato. I'm pretty sure you know one. Red pit viper, soft shell turtle extract, garlic and pepper. I took stamina-enhancing ingredients of all types and fixed them into a dessert. With Armorica's high-quality sweet honey. That's definitely the kind of thing I'd expect from margarita, that's for sure. What does it taste like? I imagine it's the kind of thing you can easily overdose on. Not gonna lie, I kinda wanna give it a try. Just imagine what you'd be able to do after keeping helping of that instructor me. Deep resigned sigh. He's just like, music. It's certainly unique. It's not bad. The spicy flavor of the peppers works surprisingly well here. I like it. Feel myself brimming with energy. After this, I must head to Raquel immediately. Oh, just the reaction I expected. If only Milliam could have participated as well. But I'll leave that to Eustace and Reed. I have to make plenty for Lord Vincent as well. Wow, even Margarita's desserts are powerful. I bet if you had some, Tita, you'd be a bit more aggressive. Oh, and so it's time for the final participant to step forward. Oh no. This looks to be a wild game of some kind. Is this raw meat? What kind of farce is this? Are you trying to feed us roadkill from who knows where, and raw at that? Heard some things can be eaten raw, but this doesn't appear to be fresh. This meat, it's enveloped in faint spiritual power. What is Freddy thinking? Oh, I believe there's more than meets the eye to this. Yeah, this is Freddy we're talking about. He has to have a plan. My apologies. This is the meat of the fabled Parsney Panda. This dish is only complete with the addition of soup stock. Combined, they are known in the East as shabu shabu. So that's your plan. Oh, ho, not bad, Freddy. Parsney Panda, eh? I've only ever had it once, but I call it being delicious. I've heard of shabu shabu before. Laying conventions aside, you basically just put the meat in the pot, right? Correct, but not all at once. You only put in how much you're going to eat in the moment. Using your chopsticks, you take a piece of meat and dip it in the boiling water. Once the meat has cooked, you take it out and put this special sauce in it. See, this seems like fun.
So go on. Give it a try.
Why are you talking? And so the review panel followed Freddy's instructions and partook in shabu shabu. This is absurdly delicious. I'm overflowing with power. If I keep eating, I might go back to my original form. Will do. What now? That aside, this is certainly... Hey, quit! The meat is thinly sliced but wonderfully firm, and it's just fatty enough. Savory flavors of the broth and sauce help to refine the meat into something else entirely. This is truly magnificent. My gosh, I never thought I'd hear Marcus Ballard say something like that. Shabu shabu, eh? I've had it once with Master. No fair, I want to try. So are we gonna have to stand here and watch these jerks pig out? I'm at my limit. Yeah, my stomach's been growling for ages now. Okay, judges, I think you've had enough. Now it's our turn. Hey, you can't just... Come on down, even accounting for the banquet, I have more than enough meat to go around. And I, for one, would love to try the other dishes as well. Say we open the taste test and everyone. Agreed, we all deserve to have some fun. I like that idea. Alright then, we better roll up our some more food cooking. What privilege. I need to get more of this meat before it's all... Not so fast, Granduncle. I'll be taking that, thanks. Muse just laid down the law, she's like, no. She's literally going up to lay down the law. All of the dude's power comes from the fact that Muse is not yet graduated. So the review panel and without incident presented past through the process. In lieu of the panel wrapping up, the gang held a taste testing event for everyone to enjoy. Looks like nobody's noticed. That outer caterpillar or fungus into the shower sauce. Kind of expected you've done something like that. Looks like folks can handle that kind of flavor with no problem. Means I can use this dish as a foothold to keep introducing more specialty ingredients into their lives. Then everyone will deepen their understanding of the gourmet world they live in. The future looks bright indeed. Just take it easy, okay? Bro. Bro, what the actual fuck? %90 of the character tap. I'm at 91. Okay, it's items. Two more? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get them all. That kind of sucks. Man, I followed the instructions thing to the letter, and I still somehow managed to not get it. Oh, this might be the thing I'm missing from Rufus's route. Well, no, I was like, I'm pretty sure I got it, and I skipped over it. Oh. Okay, I'll be right back and then do the last two? There's two more that are on the docket for today, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do the last one. Anyway, I'll be right back. All right. I want to look into the last. Yeah, okay. We'll do unlimited blades tomorrow. Looking at
rendering browsing interface.
Unlimited blade craft. It's just S-brick spam, and I'm just like. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll be tomorrow. Final one. Cause I gotta stop it. No way I was gonna make it till 4. So we'll stop it. I forget. You know what it's like. Whew, finally, it took a while to pin down the address. Getting pizza today.
Welcome. Can't say I got my merch lined up yet, but feel free to poke around.
Special delivery! Long time no see, Jingo.
Oh, Capua Delivery Service. Nice. You managed to find the place. I take it you got the goods?
True to our slogan. You can always count on Capua. So yeah, I got your goods right here. Gotta say, I'm impressed you opened a new branch smack dab in the middle of Heimdall, especially at your age.
It's no big deal, really. I made some good connections during the war. All I did was put them to use.
Jingo.
Chose a damn good spot to set up shop, too. It's perfect for 9 volley. Doesn't stand out too much, but still easy enough to find walking around. A perfect balance, I would reckon.
It's better than her mom's shop currently. Which is literally it's like right in front of the Bracer Guild.
Well, the shop that was here moved closer to the heart of the city. I figured I'd better snatch this prime real estate while I can. As I'm sure you guys know, a successful enterprise has a lot of moving parts, and good luck's one of them.
Oh yeah, don't we know it.
Anyway, here's to a good partnership between Capua and Nine Valley's brand new Heimdall branch.
Sure thing. We've always got your back. Logistically speaking, of course.
Although I've got to admit, excuse me, what? As nice it is to have made it good here, it's still not quite enough to get where I want to take this business in the long term. Sounds like someone's not planning to settle down anytime soon then. Direction you choose to take it will deliver junk to make it happen. I say I'm more looking for less on-demand delivery from you and more me on demand. Huh? I'm not sure I follow. Speed is king in this day and age. You gotta keep up with society's shifting demands or you'll be left eating dust. Don't you think? I mean, sure, I guess. You gotta figure out what your customers want before they know what they want. Stock them fast and then dispatch it to them. Whether we're smuggling or selling stuff on the front lines, you need means to scoot wherever and whenever you're needed. Okay, I think I know what you're getting at now. I know it's sound rich coming from me, but I wouldn't try getting into anything too dangerous if I were you, Jingo. Well, that's where you guys come in. What can I do to get you to give me the Bobcat too? What? Whoa. You think you're getting ahead of yourself here. I figured you wanted an airship, yeah, but why's it gotta be the Bobcat too? Well, if I want to lug around heavy weaponry, I need something big. It should be swell if I could get one as big as the Courageous too, but an airship that huge needs a crew to run it, and that's a little out of my zone right now. Or not zone, but I got too much mirror sunk into the ship now to mind big. You get the idea. I think money alone's gonna get you the Courageous. That's why I want your bucket of bolts. Respectfully speaking, of course. It's perfect for an operation my size, and I like how easily it moves and how easy you can soup it up. And she's already proven herself out on the field, so I know she can handle herself in a scrap. From what I hear, you guys are looking to switch to a new ship as you expand your own business, right? It's out selling it off to me on the cheap. Who knows? It might always help me think of you when I need delivery. So that's your... Well, sorry, but we're not upgrading to a bigger ship. We're gonna go for a bunch of smaller ones instead. We realized that would better suit our business structure for the time being. What? You're kidding me? Nope. I don't know what else to say other than sorry, I guess. You gotta reconsider. If you act now, I'll throw in a dispatching with Cerberus. Here, free of charge. Whoa. You sure drive a hard bargain, but there's no change in your minds. It's got sentimental value, you know. Tell me more about your dispatching Cerberus thing, though. I'm into it. Damn, so much for my genius scheme. Don't let it get you down. Sure, something good will come along soon. Like you said, luck's part of the business. Crowd, look at the time. I better get on with my next delivery. See you around, and don't be a stranger. You know we love working with you. Guess that's a wash side. Woof. What's going into you, boy? What? You trying to get me, cheer me up or something? What a weird stone. Where'd you pick this thing up anyway? So you got it because it smelled... I don't smell anything, but I don't have a dog nose either. Alright, I'll cut him open. Can't throw myself a pity party forever. We got more important stuff to do. Thanks, partner. You're already turned it into a fine hound. This is how you look out for your master. If only it were so easy getting my mitts on a big proper ship. It's fine. Just kidnap a person. One lucky stone, one unlucky ship. Juno Naval Fortress. Marquis Valley. Greetings, my beloved granduncle. I trust you're doing well. But that could be there in person for this. First, allow me to offer my congratulations for becoming the acting ruler of the Lemare province. With His Excellency having returned to the Imperial Capital, normally it would fall to me as the next Duchess to take the position. However, since I'm still but a student, I feel that that responsibility is too heavy for me to bear. But I'm relieved that you have taken up the position, Granduncle. I know now that Lemare province is in good hands. Therefore, I have several ideas pertaining to Lemare's governance that I'd like to share with you, so I've included the materials. And so I believe that would be the best approach moving forward. Pray for your continued success and health. Your beloved grandniece, Mildine. Woo! Grr. He's like, ah. Beloved granduncle, my foot. Of course I'm not doing well. My lord, please calm yourself. How can I be calm when that little brat is... You speak of Lady Mildine, whatever might be the matter with her. She ran off with the title of... But still, she pushes all the work on me. Oh boy! The responsibility is too heavy. Lies. She wrote down all the policies she expects me to enact in excruciating detail. And she makes me do all the heavy lifting while she lives her carefree student life. What an annoyance this is. I mean, out of your niece's book. If I may ask, my lord, precisely why did you accept the position of acting ruler? It was requested of me from the government. If I turned it down, my position would only worsen. Why, I had no idea. Of course, there's a very real possibility that the girl might mess things up. So it's my job as her nobleman grand uncle to show her how it's done. My word, such familial bonds. Your kindness truly knows no bounds, my lord. Nonsense, I'd simply rather a family name not be dragged through the mud. Duly noted, my lord. That said, I was unexpecting they dumped their responsibility to look after the unmanned naval fortress on me as well. Memory serves, during the Imperial military, the Vision here was moved elsewhere. There's no entertainment to be had here, and it takes far too long to get to orders. Who do you think I am? This is an official request. You mustn't leave the fortress unmanned for an extended period. You'll have to attend to public business here. If I had an airship, travel wouldn't be an issue. My ships were seized when I was hit with appropriation of public funds. These dark days will soon be behind me. Plan to buy my own personal ship soon, after all. Speaking of which, how goes development on that end? You've explored options, yes? Ah, that business. My lord, it pains me to say this, but I implore you to be more careful. How so? Recall, if you will, the traveling fortune teller you recently invited to the fortress. Of course, that young woman clad in black, yes? I called her here to kill some time. According to reading, you should avoid frivolous spending for the time being. Otherwise, misfortune shall befall you. Well, about that. You'd have to be mad to believe the words of such a suspicious woman. I'm the great nobleman Ballot. Oh, hold up. Bro, it was the plug for my speaker's USB cable. I can't wait until I'm on a proper desktop, because then the USB cable will just be in the back of the computer. I would never fear such nonsense. The plan remains unchanged, and soon I'll fly wherever my whims take me. Wahaha! We got a customer. Well, it's your lucky day. As it just so happens, we're having a fire sale. Boom! On grenades. Fancy case for 3? I can pack them right up. Oh, I don't need anything so crude. We're all bound in the web of fate. I love seeing her. The threads that pull me hither and hence decreed I must visit your curious store. Sure like to talk, funny miss. Well, whatever. Looking's free. You're welcome to check out the merch. Dude, that dress though. Oh, is this stone what I think it is? You see kind of rockophile? If I'm not mistaken, this thing appeared in Liberal. Wait, you know about it? I sense mysterious waves emanating from this stone. In fact, it may be something of a sacred object that brings good fortune. You think so? I don't have a damn clue about it. It just looks like a million other rocks I've seen. Gotta ask, who are you anyway? I am but a traveling fortune teller. I travel upon the whims of a higher power in search of the mysterious. Tell me, would you be willing to part with that stone? I'd like ever so much to have it. I mean, sure, I'm willing to sell it, but I don't know what sort of price you're supposed to put on a plain old rock. In that case, I propose a trade. Let's say you give me the stone exchange for this work of art. I spent nights toiling on it. Bear with me here. This thing got a hex on there or something. Oh no, not at all. It's simply an ordinary doll. I've placed no curses on it whatsoever. Or would you prefer it if it had some? Nah, I'm good, thanks. I can't come up with a legit reason to hang on to the rock, to be honest. So yeah, sure. You got yourself a deal. Wonderful. Having owned this stone, fortune is sure to visit you ere long. With that, I'll take my leave. May we meet again when our fates cross paths once more. So long. Can we get like a full, like, render of Barrel's like outfit? Do they have that? Hold on. Like a PNG of it. Or that outfit, because bruh. They do. Literally, if you go to her Kaseki wiki page, it's literally just boom. It's marked as Barrel Sen 4, so Cold Steel 4. There's like a very low-res version of Barrel as a student as well. Cool. Well, she was an oddball, but that could have gone worse. Maybe I need to think about stocking up on fortune-telling stuff, too. Yeah. Probably for the best. My lord, I have something to report. Oh, what is it? All this paperwork has put me in a foul mood. Surely this can wait till later. Are you certain, my lord? The airship you purchased has arrived. If you're feeling unwell, by all means, please rest. Wait, my ship is here? Indeed, Lila has delivered it to the rooftop. At long last, a sweet treat to offset all this bitterness. Bring me to the ship at once. But my lord, were you not feeling... Oh, forget that, I'm perfectly fine, and I simply must see my ship. So just follow me then. Wait. Wait! Y'all remember what Muse said in Orbital Gear Part 4? Oh, I'm practically frothing at the mouth at this ship's prospects. And I had the pleasure of beholding it personally yet, as I left all the details to the dealer. Sure, an airship like the Pantagruel would be well suited for great noblemen such as myself. If it may not be grand in scale, provides dignified and majestic, it should serve my lofty needs. My aesthetic tastes have been finely honed over the years. I'll not easily accept any less than the finest. Wahaha. And now the moment of truth. Where's my ship? Right before you, my lord. Again I ask, where is my ship? Yes, my lord, here it is, before you. But this is a little more than a dinghy. This is your recently purchased private airship, my lord. Absurdity, you can't possibly be suggesting that I ride this flying piece of detritus. According to the broker, this ship is one of RF's most evergreen products. It's received numerous modifications and its engine has been replaced with that of a new model. It is, in fact, a tremendously high-speed airship. Damn the speed, it's an eyesore, I say. A tank of a ship. Nothing about build quality befits a man of my caliber. What are the ship when I was considering my options? Of which ship do you speak, my lord? You know, the stunning ship designed after Valflin Palace. It lacked potential buyers and was thus discontinued for being unprofitable. I beg your pardon? Then what of the other ship, the one that resembles a fancy hotel, complete with an indoor pool? Quality control concerns inflated its price far beyond your budget, my lord. I had no choice but to turn down the offer. You what? I suppose my belongings have been repossessed. This is true. Well, what of the cutting-edge high-speed passenger ship developed by that factory in Libero? Sure, it's a commercial vehicle that lacks the noble personality desired, but it was quite the comfortable ride, I'll admit. Sure, but covered that. That particular model is incredibly popular. It has been sold out for some time. Pre-orders are booked all the way through next year, as a matter of fact. Blast it! Factories in small countries are worthless. I could learn a thing or 1,000 from our production model. I'm far from satisfied. Well, possess you to buy a ship anathema to my fine tastes. My lord, I believe you strictly demanded that the broker purchase a ship no matter what. That does ring a bell true. Do cheer up, my lord. Appearances aside, surely it'll prove most useful during travel. You've really got the hookup here. I had no idea there was anywhere in Heimdall that sold this kind of merch. Somebody sure knows their stuff. Welcome to the Nine Volley Heimdall branch. As it happens, we only set up shop recently. Nine Volley. Oh, what's up? Oh! You're that little squirt from Crossbell. And you were the right constellation. What's it been, like 2 years? Damn, all the places to find you. You and your shop have definitely taken good care of us. Can't believe you're doing business in the freaking capital these days. Not bad, Pipsqueak. Not bad at all. Thanks. Sounds like the society is keeping you plenty busy yourself these days. Well, what can I say? A lot can happen in 2 years. I hear that. Whoa, get a little of that. I love it already. The doll? You mean that doll? Just to be clear, it's not cursed or anything, in case you were wondering. Who would ever want to curse such a cute doll? Wait, cute? Seriously? Oh yeah? It's hella cute. I've always loved dolls like this, but this one's really my jam. As long as you like it, it's no skin off my back. You gonna buy it or what? Love to, but unfortunately I'm traveling kinda light on me at the moment. Wait, I know, how about you trade me this for it? What is this, a bomb? Can't say I've ever seen one like it. No surprise there, it's a normal mine, just developed. Basically it blows up when it detects normal energy. You don't say, wonders never cease. Yep, Lady Belle decided to throw it together for shits and giggles. Took one for myself because I figured it'd be fun to have, but it's kind of just burning a hole in my pocket, so I figured maybe I ought to pass it on. What do you say? That good enough for you? I mean... Sure, you got yourself a deal. Rad! Thanks, little one. No, thank you. It's not every day I score something like this. Not sure the subject, but what's that luggage you're hauling around there? Looks like it weighs a good amount. You got a fight on your plate somewhere after this? Might be a good idea to add a launcher to your arsenal. I'll sell it to you on the cheap. Sorry to spoil it, but all I've got in there are my clothes and stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary. Actually, I went to Thor's with the old princey boy Cedric himself for a while. Before I left, I forgot to ever pack my shit up. Fast forward to yesterday when I finally remembered, figured I'd try my luck and see if it was still lying around. Get this. It was all sitting in a corner of Dolphy's room, nice and tidy, just waiting for me to pick it up. Couldn't believe my damn eyes. Dolphy, as in the class 8 instructor, never would have pegged him to be so soft for the likes of you. I know, right? But crazier things have happened. Anyway, my time on campus was pretty lame. Never wound up bumping into anyone fun. Like, I would have even settled for falling in with some run-of-the-mill burnouts and ditching class on the regular. But nope, that place is duller than my chainsaw after a good messy workout. Oh yeah, I'm with you 100%. Thor's ain't without its share of capable students, but they're all too straight-laced for their own good. Oh boy, Jigga. They'd be more fun if they dropped the prim and proper act and gave in to their inner desires, if you ask me. At least once in Brooklyn. Seriously, finally, someone who gets me. I don't like dealing with total stiffs any more than you do. I hear you loud and clear, trust me. We are vibing so hard right now. Team Ginger, rise up. Think you and I are going to be real good pals. Same. Hope I see you more often from now on. You'll always be welcome here at Nine Volley. We never got to use Shirley in a team, did we? My lord. What is it now, and why are you in such a panic? You have a guest. Just turn them away. I don't remember making any appointments. This guest is from the inspectorate. What? Machias! Pardon me. I'm Inspector Machias Regnitz from the Government Accountability Inspectorate. Marquis Ballot, I'm here to investigate you under suspicion of appropriate public funds. What? I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've done nothing wrong. I'm just doing my job, sir. Do you really have such a heavy-handed investigation? Do you really think such a heavy-handed investigation is necessary? Marcus, if I may, when you were Lemaire Province's provisionary leader, you misused your authority multiple times, did you not? Well, you see, at the time I'd assumed House Kyan would be mine. Motives aside, your previous offenses stand. As such, you've been added to a list of high-profile individuals. And subsequently, when something suspicious occurs, the rules require that it must be investigated post-haste. Used to say the inspector has released an official warrant, so please don't make this any more difficult to me. Oh, and I'll be proceeding with the investigation on my own, so feel free to return to your work. How can I possibly focus on work? Well, that's interesting. So regarding your most recent use of funds, pancakes, cream puffs, eclairs, tarts, pudding, macarons, tiramisu, waffles, bun cakes. Are you running a bakery? Ahem, a fine post-meal dessert is an unshakable nobility tradition. Well, nobility or otherwise, I'm pretty sure that many treats in such a short span goes well beyond a post-meal dessert. Not too rude, but might I suggest showing a bit more self-restraint? You really must watch your blood sugar at your age. Impudence! The kind of stress to deal with on a day-to-day basis, I need sweets to keep my head on straight. I didn't realize you were so stressed. According to your purchase records, we have bonding with your niece in 8 easy steps, the doofus guide to being adored by a younger relative. Huh, are these related to me? I mean, Lady Mildine. Absolutely not. I'd sooner chew on a corpse than bond with the likes of her. These books are simply to prepare myself in the unlikely event of a Noted. I'm sure things are rough, so best of luck with all that. Moving right along. Hair tonics, hair recuperation supplements, scalp massage appointments. I suppose you worry about this sort of thing. Must you offer your editorial? Fuck, this is a troll. I love it. My apologies. But for the record, hard workers like yourself are among the types who lose their hair. You're a young one, but let your guard down and you'll be as bald as an egg before you realize it. Oh yeah, I'll be careful. Marcus is just like, After careful investigation, concluded that there's no evidence of appropriation of public funds by Mark Miss Ballard. Apologize for taking up your time and I thank you for your cooperation. See, what did I tell you? My word, I've never been so embarrassed. Sure, report my findings directly to the inspectorate. This will surely help me mend some of the lost trust. Well, so long as you spread word of my greatness, I can consider it water under the bridge. What, if I may ask, cast suspicion on me this time? Well, if I'm not mistaken, you recently purchased an airship, correct? Well, airships don't exactly come cheap, and the timing overlapped with you starting your new position, which raised a pretty big red flag. Wait, the ship. To be frank, yes. Stupid ship. I don't even want the ship anymore. That's the funny bit. You guys customers, if you need something, ask Cerberus there. He'll get you boys taken care of. Arf. Looks like your little hopper's turning into a fine dog. Hell, forget the rest of your merch. I want to buy this fine furball. Oh, it's you two from Zephyr. Been a while. Sorry, but I don't run here. Cerberus ain't for sale. Arf, arf. I'm only pulling your leg. We're here to restock on some ammunition. And see how your little shop's shaping up. Your mom's been wondering about you. Well, I'm doing just speech over here. Next time you see Mama, you can tell her she's got nothing to worry about. I can see that. Must be happy business is booming for you. Yeah. I get my fair share of weirdos here, but if nothing else, there's never a dull moment. How about you boys? You holding up okay? Indeed. We're traveling around the continent to rebuild the organization right now, as a matter of fact. It's a lot of work, I'll tell you what. But the boss man trusted us with the Zephyr's future, so we can't let him down. Times like this, it's hard not to wish our little chick hadn't changed course and put her skills to use elsewhere. We can sure use them now. And what's done is done. All we can do is figure things out one step at a time ourselves. Agreed. Can't say I really get what you two are going on about, but it sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. But you don't look too beat up about it, so I guess it's going well enough. Anyway, I've really worked to bolster my lineups. If you two need anything, ask away. I've got the goods. In that case, let's start off with the usual. We also need these two topped off, and then from there... That should be just about everything. Cool. Anything else I can do for you boys? Nope, I think we're set. Unless you've gotten anything fun in recently you suspect might interest us, that is. I did recently change something in I bet you two might like. Whoa, what the hell is that bad boy? It looks like some type of reactive bomb, but if you don't recognize it, Zeno, then I have no hope of knowing what it is either. Actually, you're on the right track there. But unlike the bombs you're thinking of, it doesn't explode on impact. Instead, it blows up when it detects orbital energy. It's called an orbital mine. You don't say. Shit, this is news to me. I've never heard of anything like that. Figured you had it. What you see is the only one of its kind right here. Damn, I better take this baby home or disassemble it and see how it works. Or else my name isn't the Trap Master. So you're buying, great. I'll hook you up with a discount. It's kind of you to offer, but for something that rare, I'd feel bad buying it for less than it's really worth. I don't know how I was about to trade you this for it. I was planning on selling it somewhere down the line anyway, so might as well. Whoa! Got you, and a golden one too. It's not all that's great about him. See his face? Those eyebrows. It's retro Mishi. I don't see it. Does it really look that different? Tisk. You need to study your Mishi history, my friend. Retro Mishi's absolutely different. This guy was around back when Michelin first opened up. The styles make him look way sassier. Fans absolutely prefer this one over the bumbling oaf most people now associate with the Mishi brand. Oh no! I see. You're alarmingly knowledgeable about your imaginary cats, Zeno. That's because at one point I was thinking of putting together a small autonomous bomb in his likeness and needed to do some research. You could have just said you were looking into it for fee's sake or something. What the hell, man? Oh, say something, will you? Your side's... In any case, I'm impressed you man hands on this thing. I've been around the block long enough to know pure gold when I... Yep, you've got a keen eye there. You remember Speaker Hartman? I think so. He was that big shot in the crossbow diet, yeah? Erebonian, but got himself arrested 2 years back after he got into... Oh. After he fell for power and tried to run protection for a time. His arrest took place after our contract with him expired, before we received the Mishi as our payment. And he used the power of his office to get it made for him when the park was still under construction. Damn, that's one hell of a backstory. That park sure has a lot of dark secrets. Here's some stuff went down there during the whole Azure Tree incident too. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked here, so my Mishi statue for your orbital mine. That sound like a fair trade to you? You bet, it's a deal, my friend. Oh yeah, before you go, I guess the guild branch in Heimdall's back up and running. Might find old Sylphie there with any luck. Oh, so you're saying Fee may be in town? Maybe we ought to sneak into the building and take a look for ourselves. You do know that if you two get caught, they're not going to let you off easy, right? Not to worry, if that happens, we'll just show them a good time, physically. It'll be a good chance to gauge everyone's strength. Yeah, what he said, no big deal. Well, don't say I didn't warn you, just don't go wreaking too much havoc if you can help it. Yeah, havoc is bad for business. It's a... Absurdity, I can't believe that young lady is making me attend the Imperial Provincial Council. As a matter of fact, she'll be meeting with you at the venue and attending the council as well. Ah, that's so, fair enough. But no, it is most certainly not fair. Why involve me at all? For Lady Mildean's words, I believe having Grand Uncle present will make this a more worthwhile council, especially as it tends to government affairs. Oh no! She's just screwing with this man at this point. I suppose she does have a point. Fine. I, the great nobleman ballad, shall forge the way forward for these young lords. Wahaha! And so, I end up riding this accursed thing after all. This is indeed the best means of travel, as our destination is another province. If I'm not mistaken, it will be your first time boarding it since your purchase. I loathe this ship, but I'd be a fool not to take advantage of something I spent a significant sum of mire on. My lord, the ship has yet to undergo pre-launch examination. Do please wait here. Leave the servants who are to act as crew shall be arriving momentarily. I'm in no rush. I simply want to be the first to board the ship. My ship. What? What's going on? My Lord Marquis? There were birds in your ship. Oh, Chris. You know, it hasn't been used for a time, but never would I have imagined birds would make a nest in it. Even wildlife is against me now, and it's all because of this damned airship. Still, it's in overall great shape, it just needed a little maintenance. We'll be able to reach the conference in short order. Much as I loathe this accursed contraption, it is quite comfortable to ride. We're currently passing over Languedoc Canyon. The speed this airship has, it will be out of La Mer airspace in no time at all. Excellent! Well, I am exhausted, so do wake me when we arrive. As you wish, your lordship. What is happening? I apologize, but the ship isn't responding. What? The engine is stopped, and the controls are non-functional. If we don't fix it, we're going to crash. How can this be? Did the pre-flight inspection find nothing? No! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Can anyone in there hear me? Who are you? There's no time to explain. Just please hold on tight to something. I'll do what I can. Something is gently lowering us to the ground. We've landed safely. We made it. So it seems. I genuinely thought that was the end for me. I'd love nothing more than to sincerely thank whoever came to our rescue. But first... You useless lump of metal! Your lordship, what are you doing? I can't believe that fortune teller was right all along. Why did I put all my money on this ship? It has brought me nothing but misfortune. I've had enough of this miserable life. I'm not going back to Juneau. And as for this abominable ship, dispose of it! I never wish to see it again. He's like, I'll stick to Languedoc Canyon. Oh god. So that's admits on this bad boy, huh? That's a pretty crazy turn of events. You're telling me there wasn't a dull moment over at the other branch, I swear. I bet there wasn't still. Why are you leaving this thing with me? I thought you were crazy for that cat, just like every kid your age. That weird face Retro Missionary's got just ain't doing it for me. I don't think it'd bring much to my collection, you know. Anyway, the way I figure, we've got the best shot of selling that thing here on his home turf, in Crestbell. So what do you say, Mama? Think you can find him a good home? Oh yeah, no problem. I ate some bait out yesterday, you might say, so I'm pretty sure someone's gonna buy sooner or... I want him! You have to let me have him. Later. Told you, didn't I? Alright, Jingo, you know what to do. Go close that deal. Hey, you're that tiny little squirt who's with the SSS, ain't you? Talk about the pot calling the tea kettle black. But never mind that. When I heard you had a super rare Mishi statue in stock, I came running as fast as I could. Are the rumors true? Oh, they're true, alright. But it's the middle of the day. Ain't you supposed to be at work or something? Are you serious? Mishi's my top priority in life. I'll drop anything to get to him. That was a joke, by the way. I'm not that hardcore. I was just too excited to focus on my work, so the others told me to come and check it out. It sure sounds to me like Mishi's your top priority, but what do I know? Look, I don't care what you think. Are you going to show me that Mishi statue or not? It's Wetro Mishi! Wetwo. Alright, feast your eyes on this. He's so shiny, it's not every day you get to see him in his original form either. What a dazzling work of art. I can only stand to gaze upon such majesty with my mortal eyes. Could have fooled me. You can't even peel your peepers off the thing for a second. Is Retro Mishi your fave or something? It's not that. I love Mishi in all of his beautiful forms, no matter what shape he takes. You might even say, I'm a misanthrope. I don't think that's what that means. A misanthrope? Is that even a word? Jeez, you must really love Mishi if you have to come up with new vocab to describe how you feel. Let's look up what it means. The suffix, I mean. Lol, I just mean... His life was just Wolfman. Alright. So it is what she means, I guess. If she means she's a Mishy person. When I first learned the truth about Mishy, it tormented me greatly. But eventually I realized something important. All Mishis are beautiful and deserve my love. And so here I am. Right, looks like I still have a long way to go before I can call myself a true Mishy fan like you, Bluehead. You know what? Go ahead and have him. Really? Are you sure? No, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll treasure him for the rest of my days. He'll be a family heirloom. How much know you? Zilch, don't worry about it. It belongs with you. Don't be ridiculous. It'd be an insult to Mishy himself if I didn't offer you something in return for such a masterpiece. That said, I don't have all that much merit to my name. How about I trade you a certain something for it? Does that sound fair? Oh, what do you have in mind? Well... Bro, I'm lucky I said this is the... A few days later. Never thought I'd get my hands on one of these. It's a high-speed aircraft that a noble family disposed of once upon a time. The Foundation was supposed to take care of scrapping it, but other than being behind on maintenance, it's still in good shape. Getting rid of it would be such a waste. I'll make arrangements for it to be handed over as recycling, we'll call it. It cost the Foundation pretty mere to dispose of it, so you'd actually be doing us a favor by taking it. After all, I know you'll make good use of it, Jingo. Consider it yours.
I never expected I'd end up getting something like this for that junk.
Yeah, I just boom, 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 boom. All because of the rock.
Mods are all set. Paint's nice and dry. I hereby christen you with your new name, the Argo. This is the beginning of a new era for Nine Valley. Hope you're ready for some wild and crazy cargo, baby.
Like an escaped convict, 2 assassins, and a Rosenberg doll. Daydreams 4. Wasn't Daydreams 5 the one that's like, oh, you need to do more than exists in the game? Yeah. $31? Then it wants us to re-watch them then. Because there's legitimately only 23. I have glasses, Reen. The best Reen. Anyway, that is going to be it for today's stream. I will be back tomorrow for the finale of The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie. This has been an interesting one. But I am glad we finally get to go through Reverie in English. Though again, she would come sooner than 3 years. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then.